as I am about the tragic death of Whitesnake guitarist John Sykes in Orem.
In Orem. Mm-hmm. All right. Because on this day that happened. All right.
I would maintain that song is why we have Donald Trump as president today. I would maintain that song for how long was that?
3.5.
It took 3.5 minutes to lower everybody's IQ by at least 20 points. It's possibly the stupidest song I've ever heard in my life.
That was a
I'm
hit,
proud
Bill.
to I'm
That was
proud
a
to
hit
say
song.
I'm really not familiar with it, and I never. I mean, I can't get that back. It's now somewhere in my mind.
I've ruined you?
Yeah, Gina Barberi picked that song because she likes it.
Bill, we all have our things. I
Oh,
have hair metal. You have Russian literature. It's
actually, there. Slide It is a line from the Brothers Karamazov. So this song is kind of okay. It's it's harmless. But we sure did get the point that he's going to slide it in, didn't we? I mean, how many times? I should go through and count. How many times does he say, I'm going to slide it in, and not even just slide it right to the, never going to stop, and it's right to the top. You have to stop when you get to the top.
It's sliding into your DMs, Bill. That's what it is.
That's what it is.
It's just sliding right into your DMs.
It's sliding a philosophical idea into your brain.
Exactly.
You, Gina, you owe our entire audience a profound apology, and I don't think you should be able to pick another song for a month.
It's not my fault he died. I am honoring a musician.
What? You're what?
I'm honoring the fine work.
What are you?
Of
What
a
is what?
celebrated musician?
What is it you're doing again?
Honoring.
Did you go to the funeral? You should have.
She lit a candle at her
Probably
Whitesnake.
My Whitesnake altar.
Her altar, and which she has to keep in the basement.
Yeah. Which still has a picture of Tawny Katane on it, which I don't
Sure.
understand. But
Well, she's gone. She's the dearly departed.
Hey, honey, do you mind if I play Slide It In? I'll be at work.
Yeah, I have to wait till he goes out of the house to enjoy such progress.
Oh boy. But you'll put it on us. I'm surprised you're not sitting over there listening to Slide It In and eating a Pop-Tart.
Is this love? He wrote this song too.
Oh, he did?
Yeah, this is their love song.
Oh, yeah, it says love right there.
Yeah.
In the title.
That's how you know.
Very sweet. Because it's really got a hold on me.
Now, I think I could excuse Whitesnake for that song. If I can buy the premise.
Who's still of the night?
If I can buy the premise that they're kind of being tongue-in-cheek and joking around with that song.
Ooh, turn it up. Turn it up.
Yeah.
Tell him you gotta have more.
More sliding it in.
See, I would have had you do this song, Carrie, but it's like 6.5 minutes long.
6.5 minutes of this.
That's true.
6.5 minutes of this.
Now, see, Bill, buying into your premise that they're in on the joke.
Yeah.
I mean, first of all, look at their name.
White. Yeah. Well,
Let's start there.
isn't like their big cobras on their albums.
Yeah. And then you listen to their lyrics, and
Yeah.
it's like
They're not joking.
It's on brand. No, David Coverdale's serious.
I mean, which came first, this or Spinal Tap?
I mean, Spinal Tap. But, I don't know, actually.
If Spinal Tap came first, then he
there's
should
no
have.
excuse.
Then he should have known better. Is what I'm saying.
I mean, David Coverdale's been around a long time.
He has. He was what, in Deep Purple or something
Yeah.
like that. Yeah. So.
Very good, Carrie.
Oh, boy.
No, but see, Bill, let me have this because last night.
You can have it all.
Because last night I was apoplectic about everything. And
I'm telling you, it's stuff like this is the reason we have him as president, Gina.
I dove into football last night as a life preserver, and I'm not even joking. I totally get that sports is a distraction from real life because it helped me forget about things for 2 hours last night.
Well, this is reminding me of everything about last night. This is the dumbing down of our society right here.
Well, this is what the cello comes in. There's a cello in this, Bill.
A cello? Whoa! Cello. How sophisticated!
It's almost like classical music.
Oh my goodness!
Well, and when they play the song, David introduces it as this, and now we'd like to feature a favorite of the string section. That's how he introduces it.
Katie, could you bring me my tea and crumpets? There's about to be a cello.
I would like to do a favorite of the string section.
Help me, Jesus, help me. What is this part? What is he doing here?
This is where the cello comes in. You've got to hear it now. You got to wait for a second.
See, man, this is like a delirium.
Yeah.
You know, it's like
You got to give me some loving every day.
You know, it's like he's caught up in the moment of the euphoria.
And he is serious about this.
Oh, completely.
Okay, you ready? Here it is.
Okay.
You're going to get some education here.
Oh, am I?
See? I don't think it's a real cello.
I think it's a real cello.
Yeah, I think so. It is. What's the name of this song?
Still of the Night.
Oh my God! It's pretentious rock music, made even more pretentious by trying to introduce a classical element to it.
That's why I think that they're a Spinal Tap band. I think that they.
Oh wait.
That they know what they're doing. That they're in on the joke. That's just the feeling I have.
No, they're serious. Now the Darkness. The band The Darkness.
The band The Darkness.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay.
They are in on the joke.
Yes.
They are excellent musicians that are in on the joke.
Oh, okay.
If you want a band that is
No, I don't.
No,
I don't. Because even if it's in on the joke, it's still that stuff. You know.
Get over here, baby.
Oh God. I'm calling your husband right now, and I'm going to have him come and get you, and take you home, and get you to the hospital. You need a good long drying out.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96 Radio from Hell.
All
right. I guess we'll take a break here, and I'll try and contain myself. I'm sorry. Anyway, 877-602-9696. Call us up if you want to slide it in. Why don't you slide into check-ins?
You can slide into
Come
check-ins.
on, slide into check-in with the Radio from Hell show. 877-602-9696 is the number. Or if you can't call, you could text us. You could slide in a little text. 33986.
All right. Hter Games, they've been at 6831 South State Street for quite some time. They've been doing the tabletop board gaming for a very long time. They're experts at it. And it is for board games, Magic, Dungeons and Dragons, dice, figures, paints, all the latest board games. Hter has it. They also have traditional family games as well. But what's great about Hter is that they'll let you try it before you buy it. You can go in and open up one of the boxes and see if the game is right for you. This week at Hter, now in stock is the new Pokemon set Prismatic Evolution. Lovers of EV and its many evolutions are in for a treat with this set featuring all the fan-favorite EV forms. There's plenty at Hter Games for non-EV fans, too. You can drop by and shop or give Hter a call to reserve products for this fantastic new set. Also in this week, return to Innistrad, one of Magic's most iconic planes, with Innistrad Remastered. The set features several most well-known Magic the Gathering characters and locations reprinted for some for the first time ever. Hter has this Friday, January 24th. They're going to have booster boxes, collector booster boxes for the set on Friday 24th. To celebrate their release, Hter will be hosting a release draft Friday evening. And the registration for the draft begins at 6 p.m., so stop by the store to celebrate. They are located at 6831 South State Street.
Speaking of live,
Yes.
I'm going to a concert tonight in Los Angeles.
Okay.
I feel weird about this. I was talking to Carrie
Really?
about this off the air. Yes.
Why is that?
Because I have this job
Yes.
in radio.
Yeah.
Katie might understand what I'm talking about.
I might too if you'll tell me.
So we were on vacation last week and we were out of town, and my daughter Jonesy was upset because her very favorite artist was in town here last weekend. His name is Rule.
Okay. R-U-L-E?
R-U-E-L.
R-U-E-L.
And
Okay.
he's kind of like a Harry Styles, you know. He's a cute 20-something boy. I don't know anything about him. I don't know his music. I don't know. And she and her friends are nuts for him.
Yeah.
And she was all upset that we were going on vacation when he was coming here to Salt Lake.
And so you'll kowtow to a teenage girl being upset that she's missing a concert and pay a lot of money to go to Los Angeles.
My daughter has never asked for tickets to any concert. She's never expressed any interest in going to anything except for this. And I'm like, okay, if he's playing somewhere, this will be like your birthday present or whatever. If he's playing somewhere close and it's a weekend, I don't have to take off work.
See, close to me would be like Provo.
Well, I said, we'll go. And I look, and he's playing in L.A. tonight.
Now, you said, I feel weird about this being in radio. Why?
But I don't know anything about this guy.
Gina, I'm in radio, and there are lots of things I don't know about in music.
But I don't know if his show here sold out, but I know it did very well.
I'm sure that's the way music is these days. My kid listens to a lot of music and a lot of stuff I've never, and they'll play it for me, and I'll go, oh, that's really good.
Yeah.
And so, they sold out the Complex the other night, and I'd never even heard of them. So,
but
that's the way music is today.
I mean, typical, middle-aged mom. It makes sense to say, oh, my kid likes this artist. I don't know. I should know this.
No, it's also why radio is irrelevant.
Well, that's what Carrie and I were
That was the discussion we had.
See, radio is irrelevant anymore when it comes to the music industry.
Yeah.
That's not what... People don't listen to this show because of music. Well, those alternative classics.
But we have to play a
Or
song.
at least a song an hour. Well, I for one, am glad we're doing that. It gives me breathing room.
So, see, he's
He's fine.
a cute boy.
Yeah, he's fine. A little too precious for me, but
I
okay.
mean, he's the only poster she has in her room. Like,
Wow.
you know, I just...
So,
Better be careful. There might be some dirty words in there.
but I'm doing the other thing that I also thought I would never do, which is I bought myself a ticket, and I'm going to stand in the back and let, you know,
Okay.
I'm not going to be like up there in the
yeah.
middle of it.
Why
It's
would
not
you?
my thing.
No.
But I never thought I would be that person that's standing
See,
in the back.
I would, if I went so far as to do what you're doing, I'd say, I'm dropping you off at the venue. I'll be over here at the lounge. When the show's over, I'll come and get you. Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I'll report back whether it's. I'm feeling like a normal mom. Is what I'm
Gina,
saying.
being in this business, you could have gone to Todd Newcomb, our program director, and said, Todd, my daughter really likes this artist.
Yeah.
And Todd would say, oh, I know the record company. I could probably get you tickets.
Well, I don't like asking.
Then don't bitch when you don't get it.
I'm not bitching.
This has been Farting Around with Carrie, Bill, and Gina on X96, Radio from Hell.
I'll ask every time. Because you know why?
Why?
I deserve it.
Three 986.
All right, 623. Let's get this over with.
Indeed, let's do that. We'll take your check-ins in just a second. 877-602-9696 is the number. You can call and check in with the Radio from Hell show. We like to hear from you in the morning, so why don't you do that? And you can also text us at 33986. Gina.
I could be saying your business name right here, and everyone would hear it and go there and spend money.
But nobody has done that.
I'm just it is for rent. This space for rent.
All right. If you'd like your business named here, please contact Mike Lund at Broadway Media. The moon is 52.9% of full, a waning gibbous moon. The moon will set today at 11:22 a.m., today being Tuesday. It's the 21st day of January in the year of our Lord Jesus Christ, 2025. It's International Hoof Care Week. Take care of your hooves. National Granola Bar Day.
Oh, nice.
Squirrel Appreciation Day. I have no appreciation for squirrels. I don't care for squirrels anymore.
They're a menace.
They really are. And I've told the story before where I was attacked by a pack of squirrels. Mm-hmm. True story. And they're all over my damn yard now, everywhere. It's Hug Your Puppy Day.
Aww.
And it's National One-Liners Day, to honor comedians of the world. And this is the Radio from Hell show, the world-famous Radio from Hell show, starring the Lords of Morning Radio. We have Kerry Jackson right there. I'm Bill Allred right here. Gina Barberi right there. Behind me in the producer's booth, where I never see them unless I turn around, we have Katie for short, who is our excellent, excellent producer. And I think we have Alvin helping out today.
Tanner.
So Tanner and Alvin are both here. Great news. Great news. Kate is shorthanded these days, so we have two people, Alvin and Tanner. It is Alvin, right? Yeah, see, he's going, yep. Thumbs up and saying, yep.
All right. Let's go to Adam. We'll begin there.
Hello, Adam.
Good morning. Thanks for letting me listen. Geek Show says hey.
Hey.
And Gina?
Yep.
Uh-oh.
What did I do to deserve such an abusive farting around this morning?
I'm sorry, Adam.
That was I mean, he was in Thin Lizzy. You could have at least
Yeah.
done some of that.
Oh, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Were you on the train when you had to hear that, Adam?
No, I had to drive in
Oh,
today,
okay.
so
So you were spared the embarrassment of looking red-faced around your fellow riders.
yes.
Oh, look at this. Yeah, we could have done Thin Lizzy. We could have done The Boys Are Back in Town, Dancing in the Moonlight.
No, but Gina likes the song Slide It In. Not going to stop. Slide it in right to the top.
That line from Raiders of the Lost Ark kept coming to my mind.
Which one?
Snakes. Why'd it have to be snakes?
That's right. Thank you, Adam.
Thanks, Adam.
All right, here we go.
Have a good day.
Thank you. All right, let's go to Milo.
Hi, Milo. Milo out in West Valley.
What's up with you guys?
How
man?
you doing, you old metal bender, you?
Feeling like an old fart, and I got a case of the Mondays today.
Oh, but
Okay.
it's Tuesday. How do you have a case of the Monday?
Oh, I thought he said he had a case of the munchies.
Yeah, well, mine work Tuesday to Friday usually. Man, today I was on the way to work, and someone just sped up and just cut me off and drove me next to this freeway barrier. I'm like, what?
Wow.
Could have just stayed behind me. I was like, what's going on today, man? It feels like a Monday.
Yeah, I'm glad you're okay though.
Out of the lane.
You're okay. You didn't get in a wreck.
Yeah, she was just giving me a little mini heart attack. I'm like, what the heck was this about, dude?
Yeah. Well,
Glad you're okay, Milo.
hang in there. Have a cup of coffee.
Me too, man. It makes it better listening to you guys today. Just sense it and then let it go the rest of the day.
There you go.
All right.
That's
All
the,
right.
that's
Don't
the
worry
right
about
attitude.
There you go. Thanks,
Thank
Milo.
you, sir.
See you.
Bye-bye. All right, Tom is here. Tom.
Tom in Salt Lake City. What's up?
Hey, I'm just calling to see if you would pardon me.
Well, I mean, we're just handing it out.
You bet. Are
You
you?
know, Seth, I'm calling you 2 days in a row. I'm calling you 2 days in a row, but I had to slide it in today. So anyway,
Listen, I'll pardon you, but I'm not going to pardon Gina.
Nope, I don't. I have to
You don't
stay in
deserve a
jail. I'm not allowed out.
all right. You guys have a great day.
Thanks, Tom.
You.
Let's go to Julie.
Hello, Julie. Where are you calling from, Julie? Salt Lake. Okay. What's up?
I'm calling from Cafe Espresso.
Oh, okay. So what?
Every morning at 6:05, I drive to Cafe Espresso with my dog Leo and listen to you guys farting around.
And then,
Well, where are you and Leo headed?
Oh, we just went to Cafe Espresso. It's a drive-through coffee in Salt Lake.
yeah.
On
Oh, I
9th
just-
and 9th.
I didn't know if you were getting coffee and then headed out to do something else, but the coffee was the
Oh,
whole
I got to
point.
go to work. I work at a barber shop. I work at the Dollar Barber Shop, so I have to be there at 8 a.m.
I see you the
and
dollar.
believe me, it's busy.
That's the Dollar Barbershop on 7th East.
Yes.
You know, I
that
drove
place
by
is
there the other
busy.
day. It's the Dollar Barbershop, and I thought I saw a sign that said haircuts are now $12.
Well, yeah, we got to talk to Melania about that. Maybe he can do something with Trump.
Yeah, but it's not a dollar. It's not the dollar.
That's
It's
still
not
a pretty cheap haircut.
Yeah, but
for
what you
$12.
got to change it to the $12 barbershop, not the dollar.
Okay, I'll talk it over with the boss today.
Yeah.
We did think about changing it, but not to $12.
Yeah, it was. I think it was 10 for a long time, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well,
It's still a really cheap price.
sure
Yeah.
is. I mean, no, that's an excellent price for a haircut. All right. Well,
Well,
have a good day.
give
Somebody
Leo
in
a
there
pet
does
for
great
us.
job.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, I sure will.
Thank you.
See you, Julie.
Yes, well, and everybody's text in via text, so, yeah, we can get going.
Okay.
Traffic, please.
Yeah, Right Wing Wade texts in, says checking in from I-15. Lanes running smooth both directions. He's part of the Infinity team, and so is everybody out there. Let us know what you're seeing on the roads. 33986. Do have one UDOT reported crash at the ramp. I-80 at milepost 114. That's 5600 west. It is off to the right shoulder. That's traffic.
All right. Thank you very much. We will take a break. We'll be back after some messages and a song with Big Boy News and Frank Christ Presents, all coming up. Stand by to play those games and listen to that news. Pups SLC.
We just had a friend of the program checking in with their pup. If you have a pup and your pup needs services, all kinds of services, they'll treat your pup like a spa day at Pups. They do like facials. Like they do this like blueberry facial for
What?
your dog.
I want to go there.
I know. Yeah, when I take Riley, my dog, there, she always comes home smelling really great. Whatever the products they use, they're all very natural and smell great, and they don't smell like chemicals. Sometimes you take your dog to get groomed and they smell like chemicals.
Yep.
She just smells like a fruit basket or something. And they do a great job with grooming. They also are doing training programs for puppies. If you have a new puppy, check out pupsslc.com for classes and private training. They treat every dog like their own. And if you mention this ad, you get 10% off. So Pups is at 1123 East, 27th South. To learn more, you can go to Pups SLC.
Because on this day...
In 1956, Rob Brill, drummer for the band Berlin, was born.
Berlin. And that one is, If You Know, You Know.
Yeah.
Used to play it a lot.
Believe it or not.
Believe it or not.
Yes, we did.
6:41 right now, and it is time for Big Boy News and Opinioendo. Right after that, it's Frank Christ Presents They're Fine, They're Just Fine. It's the Dead Celebrity Game. Going to give you a list of 4 celebrities. 3 of those celebrities are just fine. Name the dead one correctly, and you will win a prize. What is that?
Tickets to see Papa Roach April 3rd at the Maverick Center.
Papa Roach tickets. 877-602-9696. All you got to do is play Frank Christ Presents coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo. Brought to you by
This season, celebrate the vibrant, creative community of downtown Salt Lake at Gallivan Center. Experience the magic of glow, featuring dozens of magical illuminated sculptures, or ice skate with a date or the whole family on the Gallivan rink. Plan your visit at theblockslc.com.
Well, 2 pages of lyrics written in the kitchen of a rock and roll journalist offer glimpses into Bob Dylan's writing process, the Nobel Prize-winning musician's writing process. These are a draft of lyrics for Mr. Tambourine Man. They're yellowed, couple of yellowed pages. They were once tossed in the trash. Now they're selling for $500,000, these 2 pages. Bob Dylan tossed the lyrics for Mr. Tambourine Man into the trash after he heard William Shatner's version of it. He went, "Oh, that's it, man.
I don't want anything to do with this anymore."
He said no one will do it better than that. So that's funny.
The delicate papers were sold alongside dozens of other Dylan memorabilia from his early career in the 1960s, including sketches and photographs. The lyrics were part of a personal trove of prolific rock and roll journalist Al Aronowitz, who cut his own trail through the 60s as a chronicler and a confidant of artists and musicians of that time, including Bob Dylan. He was very close to Bob Dylan. Well, it happened yesterday. Donald Trump was sworn in as president and immediately did what he said he would do, of many of the things he said he would do. He granted sweeping clemency to all of the January 6th rioters at the Capitol. Trump's move amounted to an extraordinary reversal for rioters accused of both of low-level, nonviolent offenses and for those who had assaulted police officers. And they effectively erased years of efforts by federal investigators to seek accountability for the mob assault on the peaceful transfer of presidential power after Trump's loss in the 2020 election. As part of his pardon order, Trump also directed the Justice Department to dismiss all pending indictments that remained against people facing charges for January 6th.
If you are a police officer who voted for Trump, this is what you're getting. He's okay with you being assaulted.
Sitting in the Oval Office, Trump said he hoped that many of the defendants could be released from prison as early as tonight. They've already been in jail for a long time. The pardons will be full and complete. He pardoned Enrique Tarrio, the former leader of the Proud Boys, who was serving a 22-year prison term after being convicted at trial, a trial with a jury of his peers,
yes,
convicted of seditious conspiracy, a crime that requires prosecutors to prove that a defendant used violent force against the government. A representative for Tarrio, Mr. Tarrio, said that he'd been released from a federal prison in Louisiana and was expected to return home by Tuesday afternoon.
Great.
He needs these people. He needs them.
What?
He needs them on the street to do his bidding.
Yeah. 18 Utahns were among those pardoned. One of those, activist John Sullivan, who was convicted of having a weapon at the Capitol. Mm-hmm. It means he's being released from prison. Brad Bukowski of Eagle Mountain is another Utahn who will be exonerated. He and his son were convicted of nonviolent misdemeanors and have been serving probation. It's amazing. I cried a bit. I'm so happy. I hopefully can use this to get back to a normal lifestyle. And then there's also a path for some restorative justice that I'm working with other J6ers on, Bukowski said. I'm happy to be pardoned. I'm happy to accept the pardon.
How are you okay with this?
Here's what he says. Once again, I personally believe that this was entrapment on the grandest scale, and everyone, whether violence was committed, it was committed because it was provoked by the government and its agencies.
The government, Trump.
Yeah.
We all saw it. This didn't happen in the dark.
He's one of those people who believes that there were instigators. I saw them. There were people there egging us on to do this, and they were agents of the government.
So did they get set free?
That's I guess
the Antifas and the BLMs.
They didn't get caught. They slinked away in the shadows.
Did they now? Oh, okay.
When President Donald Trump took the oath of office, he didn't put his hand on the Bible. He didn't place his hand on the stack of 2 Bibles held by First Lady Melania Trump during his swearing-in, but instead he stood with his left arm down by his side as he raised his right hand for the oath of office.
Because guess what else he isn't? He's not a religious person.
No.
He doesn't care about that.
He doesn't know about it.
He doesn't know about it.
And
he doesn't go to church. He doesn't pray.
And Elon Musk was really great yesterday, showing his true colors. Gruppenführer Musk doing the Nazi salute, saying, "Thank you, Donald Trump." He slapped his chest and then went, ha.
He did it twice.
Yep.
This wasn't an accident.
No, it was not an
Okay,
accident.
I don't know how I'm going to do this for another 4 years.
Well, just sit back and relax. That's all you can do.
Well, that's what he'd like you to do. Is sit back and do nothing.
I
and
kept
accept
telling
it.
myself before yesterday came, I'm going to be fine. We'll just grin and bear it for.
No,
I don't know if I can.
Here's some of the claims that Donald Trump made yesterday in his inauguration speech. He said that the U.S. government fails to protect our magnificent law-abiding American citizens, but provides sanctuary and protection for dangerous criminals, many from prisons and mental institutions that have illegally entered our country all over the world. There is no evidence that other countries are sending criminals or mentally ill across the border.
No.
I will direct all members of my cabinet to marshal the vast powers at their disposal to defeat what was record inflation and rapidly bring down costs and prices. Inflation peaked at 9.1% in June of 2022 after steadily rising in the first 17 months of Biden's presidency, but then it fell and was back down to 2.9, or it had fallen to 2.9% in December. So there's very low inflation right now. Let's see. A promise to establish an external revenue service to collect tariffs, duties, and revenues. It will be massive amounts of money pouring into our treasury. It's money that you will pay for.
Yeah.
Because when tariffs are imposed, the governments who have tariffs on them just raise the price of the goods that they're importing, and you pay for that.
Yeah, they're not going to eat that.
You're going to
They're
pay
gonna
for the tariffs.
And the External Revenue Service already exists.
We will revoke the electric vehicle mandate, saving the auto industry and keeping my sacred pledge to keep our American auto workers. It's misleading to claim that there is an electric vehicle mandate.
You can
There
buy
isn't one.
any car you like.
Exactly.
He said, we're going to take back the Panama Canal. China's running it right now. No, they're not. China is not running the Panama Canal.
No.
There are ports all along the Panama Canal. America has ports there that they rent the space from Panama. Taiwan has ports there that they rent from the Panama Canal.
Yes.
They're not running the Panama Canal.
Again, he's told something by one of his misinformed old people who get lost on the internet. He's told something, and then that becomes gospel, and that's what they do.
Here's my favorite part. Lauren Sanchez, Jeff Bezos' consort, showing up at the inauguration yesterday. She was criticized for wearing visible lingerie. You could see her cleavage, and somebody made the comment, hey, Lauren, can't you just put them away for one day?
One day.
One day. Just put them away, okay? A man wielding a sword was arrested after police say he threatened to cut the heads off of 2 people in Riverton, police say. Tyler James Lyman arrested January 17 on suspicion of aggravated assault. Police responded to a report of a domestic disturbance. Police were told a man had brandished a sword, threatened to cut the head off the victim, according to the court documents. They also say that Lyman had threatened to cut the victim's head off and put the victim in the oven. The victim stated that she was fine and did not need assistance, but officers said, I think maybe you're maybe not you're maybe in some danger. And finally, she got out of the house, and then they arrested the guy with the sword. And a man was arrested after holding a woman hostage for several days. Tony Murray is facing charges of aggravated kidnapping and failure to disclose identity and aggravated assault. He apparently held a woman captive for at least 5 days. According to court documents, officers arrived at a location. They found a female victim who said that Mr. Murray was in her apartment and that there was a warrant out for his arrest. The victim said that Murray had been in the apartment for about a week and would not let her leave. Every time she tried to go, he would stand at the door holding a knife and threatening her. The victim was able to leave the apartment on Friday and by lying to Murray, saying she needed to speak to her landlord, and that's when they called the police. And, Donald Trump signed many executive orders yesterday. And he was sitting at this, what I heard several news reporters saying, a little desk. Well, it's a very important desk. It's the Resolute desk.
Yeah.
It's called the Resolute desk because it was a gift to the United States from Queen Victoria. It's made from wood from a ship called the Resolute. And the Resolute was stuck in the ice in the it was a British ship. They were on search for some explorer who'd been missing. And it's, I mean, it's this historical, amazing thing.
And that's the fault in our modern media for not knowing what the Resolute desk is.
And most of them, I heard him just saying, yeah, he was sitting at a little desk, and he found there was a letter, and this is tradition. Apparently in the drawer of the Resolute desk, there was a letter to him from Joe Biden.
Mm-hmm. Which I'm sure he read and took to heart.
Well, he opened it and looked, and he said, I think maybe I'll read this out in front of all of you. And then he glanced at it and said, well, I think I'll look at it later.
Because it was too nice.
Yes. And finally, this story. Gina, this is something I want you to take up.
What?
I want you to see if you can do this. A Turkish woman who squashed 5 watermelons within a 60-second time frame using only her thighs has set a world record.
I could do that.
Guinness World Records shared a video of Godze Dogan completing the challenge. The clip shows Ms. Dogan sitting between 2 rows of watermelons, grabbing one of them at a time, crushing them between her thighs, cleaning the mess up, and then continuing. She was handed a plaque and told, "You are amazing," becoming the first person to earn the distinction of using her thighs to smash the most watermelons in 60 seconds. Oh, this is in the female category.
I could do that.
Yeah, I think you should try. I believe you can do it. So I think I'd like to see you try.
Okay.
Smashing watermelons with one's thighs is, well, we go back to Whitesnake there. All right, that's it.
Sports, weather, traffic.
Well, very important. Sports was very close to being spot on.
Mm-hmm.
I think he predicted 40-something that Ohio State Buckeyes would score. They scored 34, very close to that. Notre Dame 23. So this is the 9th championship in the Ohio State history. So we are done with college football for now. Mm-hmm. Let's see. Utah Hockey Club beat the Winnipeg Jets 5-2. And the Utah Jazz are continuing their tanking. They lost to the Pelicans 123-119 last night. It is very cold, 15 right now. Only going to get up to a high of 35 today. Let's see. Traffic, pretty good so far this morning. This is about 45 minutes ago that UDOT reported crash at the on-ramp I-80 at 5600 West, but nothing else has been reported lately. If you see something you think friends of the program need to know about, you can text us 33986. Business owners, do you owe $15,000 or more on employment taxes and don't know what to do? McClure & Stewart, your local trusted tax attorneys. Go to McClureandStewart.com today.
Have we solicited a contestant for Frank Chris Presents? Frank is here. Good morning, Frank.
Oh, good morning, everyone.
Frank Chris, the celebrity grim. Well, he's not you are sort of a celebrity yourself.
Well, in my own,
Here you are.
In my own way, I guess.
But Frank is the Grim Reaper who is tasked with reaping the souls of our precious celebrities when they die. When they are pushing up daisies, Frank goes to see them and takes their essence and loads it in the sidecar of his electric scooter. And is there some sort of mandate that you have to use an electric scooter, or is that your choice?
Oh, no, this is my choice.
Your choice.
2 reasons. I love our environment, and 2, I really hate horses. I really don't like to.
No, I don't blame you. Well, Frank goes to the celebrities when they bite the dust and takes their essence to the distribution center, and then from there, you don't really know what happens to them, do you?
I know not. That is not. That's above my pay grade, as they say. It's hell. They get sent to hell usually.
We play a little game called Frank Chris Presents.
They're fine. They're just fine.
And he likes to say that celebrities are fine because he loves the celebrities.
I love our precious celebrities. Everything they say and do is right.
It makes him so sad to know that one of the celebrities on this list is dead. They've bought the farm, as they say. And we have a contestant.
Robert is here.
Robert, how are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
I'm fine. I'm just fine, Robert. Robert, there is a dead celebrity on this list that Frank has given me. 4 celebrities, one of them dead. You select the deceased celebrity, you will win what, Gina?
You'll win tickets to see Papa Roach April 3rd at the Maverick Center.
Does that sound pretty good, Robert?
That sounds awesome.
All right. I'm going to read the celebrities. You tell me the dead one. Here we go. Because it's One-Liners Day to honor comedians, Frank has given me a list of actors in movies about comedy and comedians. Number 1 on the list, Charles Grodin. After a small part in Rosemary's Baby, he played the lead in The Heartbreak Kid. Other notable films include Real Life, Seems Like Old Times, The Great Muppet Caper, Ishtar, Dave, and Clifford. Grodin also co-starred in the action comedy Midnight Run and in the family film Beethoven. He was in a movie called The Comedian. Number 1, Charles Grodin. Number 2 is Wings Hauser. He appeared in over 100 films and television productions and has been called the biggest star you never heard of. He starred in the made-for-TV movie Hear No Evil. He was in the Norman Mailer-directed Tough Guys Don't Dance. And he also had recurring roles in Beverly Hills 90210, Murder, She Wrote, and Roseanne. He was in the Richard Pryor movie JoJo Dancer, Your Life is Calling. Number 2 is Wings Hauser, father of Cole Hauser, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Number 3, Peter Bonners. He was his first network television appearance was on The Addams Family. Bonners also had roles in a lot of films, Funny Man, Whatever Happened to Aunt Alice, Medium Cool, Catch-22. He was Dr. Jerry Robinson, the eccentric orthodontist on The Bob Newhart Show, and from there he went on to direct many TV shows. He was in Man on the Moon, the movie about Andy Kaufman. Number 3 is Peter Bonners. And finally, number 4, Valerie Perrine. She played softcore pornography actress Montana Wildhack in the film adaptation of Slaughterhouse-5. She was Miss Tessmacher in Superman and Superman 2. She was also in The Electric Horseman and Can't Stop the Music. She was nominated for several acting awards for playing the wife of comedian Lenny Bruce in the movie Lenny. So there you go, 4 celebrities, one of them dead. Robert, which one is dead?
What was the third one again?
The third one was Peter Bonners.
I'm gonna go Peter Bars.
No,
he's fine.
Sorry, he's pretty old. He's 86, but he's still alive. But you know, Robert, if you've heard this game on the radio before, you know we give you a second chance. So listen carefully, and if you can get it on this try, we'll give you the tickets to Papa Roach. Is it Wings Hauser? Is it Valerie Perrine? Or is it Charles Grodin?
Charles Grodin.
There you
Charles
go.
Grodin is correct. Charles Grodin died in 2021.
A national treasure.
He was 86. He had a pretty good run. So there you go, Robert. On the second try, you got tickets to see Papa Roach. Pretty cool, huh?
That's awesome. Thank you, guys.
You're welcome. Hang on, Robert, and Katie will help you out from this point on.
All right, well.
See, Wings Hauser is 77, and Valerie Perrine
Yes.
hasn't acted in a long time. She's 81.
Carrie removed her from his Deadpool this year.
Maybe it wasn't wise.
She has Parkinson's disease, I believe I read.
All right, well, I've got to go check on Jack Nicklaus.
The golfer?
Yes.
Oh.
85 today.
Oh.
Placido Domingo is 84. But more importantly, Gina, Billy Ocean is 75.
He's fine, Frank. He's just fine.
He'll get out of my dreams and into my sidecar. Goodbye, everybody. Goodbye.
Goodbye, Frank.
All is well, at least according to you, Dot, and according to you, Infinity members. You haven't sent anything in, so I will take it that things are moving well. If things are not moving well, you can text us 33986.
Thank you very much. We will take a break. We will be back after these. Boner of the day is on the way. Stand by. KXRK Provo. BigOTires.com.
You have until the 26th, which is just a few days, to take advantage of this incredible thing that Big O Tires is doing. You buy 4 brand new tires from Big O, and you get free Papa Murphy's pizza for 1 whole year. No gimmicks. It's that simple. Buy 4 tires, get free pizza for a year.
Not just tires, they do all of your automotive repair. Tires, wheels, alignments, rotation, balances, oil change, brakes, batteries, shocks, struts, fluids, and more.
Yes, they do all of that stuff, but if you want free pizza for a year, you buy 4 brand new tires from Big O Tires, the team you trust. It really is your one-stop shop for all your automotive repair, and now for pizza for a year. Tires and service can be an unexpected expense. Big O knows that, and so they want to make sure you have financing options to keep your vehicle in tip-top shape. Buy 4 tires, get pizza for a year. Go to BigOTires.com for more.
Win. 3986.
Like Mark in Vineyard did, he's really hoping we have a Utah word of the day for him right now.
Do we?
In Vineyard.
Do we have one?
It appears we do.
Oh, I have no idea. Okay, so I have no idea what this is a vintage Radio from Hell word of the day, Utah word of the day, and I don't know what it is.
Me neither.
It'll be fun for all of us.
I'm looking right at it, and I don't know what it is.
Let's find out.
What is there a sponsor?
I could be saying your business here.
So no.
So no, there isn't.
All right, here we go.
It's often said that the people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah word of the day. And today's word is...
eyes. That's I''Z, eyes. Today we'll hear a conversation between the mayor of Mona, Utah, Don Criddle, and his excitable son, Denver. Today, the big news that has swept the little town of Mona is the possibility of opening a shooting range somewhere within the city limits. We'll hear first from Mayor Criddle as he tells Denver about last night's Mona City Council meeting. Again, the word is eyes.
Standing room only, Denver, at last night's council session. I had to wield the mayoral gavel on several occasions. My dang arm is tired from all that banging and pounding.
Well, what was the people so charged up about, Daddy? Did Glade Jensen from Public Works finally tell folks about the increase in fees because the city water treatment plant has fallen to pieces?
No, son, not that. And remember, that fee increase is top secret for the time being, so take a look. I can't tell folks about that until after the election. So don't go talking to anybody about that.
I know. I told you I can keep a secret. Why was everyone at the council so excited?
Well, because, hang on to something, because this is something you've been wanting to have here in Mona, Denver. They was all excited because I think we are finally going to get our own shooting range.
A gun range? A freaking gun range! Oh, Daddy, my dream is going to come true. You know how much I love shooting stuff. I'm a gun nut, Daddy. Where's the range going to be? Can I ride my bike there? Oh, what glorious news.
I was thinking that you'd be over the moon about this, but calm down a bit, if you can, because, well, we don't know where the range will be just yet. Ed Spooner's been looking for a spot, but he's come up empty so far.
Well, Daddy, I was just saying the other day that the Cranor gravel pit would be an ideal spot to shoot guns. Spooner asked old man Cranor about that?
Well, yeah, but old man Craner's got other plans for that gravel pit. So when Spooner went to the county road department about using their gravel pit, but the super there said, absolutely not, because people keep shooting up the heavy equipment we store here. He said he was a Second Amendment supporter, too.
I didn't shoot any of them bulldozers, Daddy. I was nowhere near there.
And we had the lady who runs the range over to Rocky Ridge, and she told us first that she supports the Second Amendment, and then second, that people who come to the range, but instead of using the targets...
I didn't shoot the trash cans.
They shoot up the trash cans. Denver, the way you protest your innocence, you sound like someone who has a guilty conscience.
I'm just making sure that you know that my hands are clean. So what happened? Where's our gun range going to be, Daddy?
Well, we don't know just yet, son. But Spooner's going to keep looking. He's a determined man.
And he's a believer in the Second Amendment.
Well, I was just going to say that.
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah word of the day.
All right.
How old was that?
I don't know.
Was there no date on it?
I'm
Not
sure
there.
there was.
Yeah,
2024. You're,
Not that long ago.
Not that long ago.
Well, it seems a long time ago. Seems really a long time ago.
Seems forever ago.
Oh, the Utah word of the day.
All right. Well, we will get some traffic.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Gina.
Everything's looking great, actually. I haven't had a UDOT report in the last hour. But sometimes they're wrong. Sometimes you folks are out there seeing things and going, why isn't UDOT telling you about this horrible thing that I'm witnessing right here? That's where Infiniteam comes in. You can text us 33986. Tell us what you're seeing on the roads. Or you can do like Karen in Wendover did. She said, weather report from Wendover. It was -1 at Karen's house last night. Burr. you can report things like that, too. Also, 9-year-old Cole from Ogden loves Utah Word of the Day.
Oh, he's the one who likes it.
Yeah, so good morning, Cole. Send us what you're seeing out there, 33986.
All right, we got Boner of the Day coming up. Here are today's candidates. Number 1, you don't get between a man and his prime rib. Number 2, we're going to catch us a predator. And number 3, the bottom line here is that the bears and the wolves are better hunters than the humans.
All right. Boner of the Day, Big Boy News, all coming up after these messages and a song. Stand by for all of that. The flipping contest.
It's a chance for you to win $1,000 in another flipping cash contest here on X96. Listen for keywords. We'll announce at approximately 7:15 a.m., 10:15 a.m., 1:15 p.m., and 5:15 p.m. Each keyword is a unique entry for you. Listen all day to increase your chances of winning. Yep, it's just pure bribery to get you to listen longer. All the rules are at x96.com. I'm going to give you a keyword here. You text this to a different number than we use for other things. This is a special number just for this contest, and that number is 508-777-1000. That's 508-777-1000, and the keyword is kids. Kids, K-I-D-S, kids. Text that to 508-777-1000 now to enter to win.
All right, thank you very much. Larson HVAC and Plumbing.
You know, on mornings like this morning when I go
man.
to take a shower and then I have hot water like that.
I'm really glad I have a brand new furnace from Larson. It's just keeping it's
Keeping
so
us
nice.
warm in all kinds of ways, aren't they?
Yep.
Locally owned, operated by Sean Larson and his family. They're friends of the program, and they want to help friends of the program stay warm. If you've ever had to wait or run out of hot water, you don't have to ever again. They have a Friends of the Program discount. Get $496 off a new high-efficiency tankless water heater, plus $300 in rebates and the industry's best warranty. They're Ream Pro certified partners. And the other great thing about Larson is they are not going to upsell you. They'll fix what needs fixing. They'll replace what needs replacing. They're not going to try to do things that you don't need done. So go give them a call, 801-930-5450, or you can go to larsonhvac.com/X96.
Because on this day...
Well, that's my favorite Incubus song. And Chris Kilmore from the band Incubus was born on this day in 1973.
All right. Thank you very much. 7:24, time now for Boner of the Day. 3 news stories. These will be examples of bad, stupid, funny human behavior. You will decide with your vote. Of these 3 candidates, which one will be the worst? Which one deserves to be Boner of the Day for today, January 21st, 2025? We'll give you 2 candidates now. A third after the news, and once you've heard all 3, you'll vote. One of you lucky random Boner voters will receive.
Can't buy it. Gotta win it. Radio from Hell Boner t-shirt.
Boner candidate number 1, you don't get between a man and his prime rib. Boca Raton, Florida, an attorney is starting Sunday in the Palm Beach County Jail after what witnesses are describing as a violent prime rib incident during a Saturday night wedding at the Boca Lago Country Club. While we're awaiting official details from the Palm Beach County Sheriff's Office, the Palm Beach County Jail confirms to BocaNewsNow.com that Mark Rohrer is being held on charge of aggravated battery with a deadly weapon. His first appearance is expected at some point on Sunday, his first appearance in court. Witnesses tell Boca News Now that the arrest stems from his reaction when a group of young girls allegedly cut in front of him in the prime rib serving line during the wedding at Boca Lago. Witnesses say Mr. Rohrer became angry and threatening, leading a wedding guest to intervene. Rohrer allegedly strangled the wedding guest and held a plate over the person's head, then threatened to kill that person. A Boca Lago employee allegedly intervened, took the plate, and called the cops. There'll be a full report from PBSO soon. Mr. Rohrer is a self-described bankruptcy and commercial litigation attorney with an office in Pembroke Pines, has a home in Naples, but he's in trouble. But you don't get between a man and his prime rib.
No.
Boner candidate number 1. Here's Boner candidate number 2. We're going to catch us a predator. Hey. 5 students at Assumption University, a private Christian college in Massachusetts, were charged with luring and assaulting a 22-year-old man to campus and filming it all under the false pretext that he was a pedophile. The man understood himself to be meeting an 18-year-old woman, but was met by a mob of students armed with cameras and fists. Police say the victim was communicating with Kelsey Brainerd, who is 18 years old, as she was on Tinder. And she initially met him on campus before the confrontation occurred. When interviewed by campus officers about the disturbance on campus and an assault and battery that had been reported to the Worcester Police Department, she allegedly reported that a sexual predator had been on campus and that he came uninvited, though the footage obtained by police determined that, no, that was completely false and fabricated. He was invited. When confronted about the falsification, Ms. Brainerd allegedly acknowledged that to be true, but then continued to diminish her responsibility in the entire incident. She also confirmed to police that her Tinder profile indicates that she is, in fact, 18 years old.
Okay.
Luring and filming predators for prestige complicates prosecutions and is really just social media prestige chasing from the dumbest people in the room.
Yes.
But this guy had broken no laws. Consider that they didn't understand that their victim could simply call the police and get them in real trouble. I came here to meet this woman I met on Tinder, and now these people are threatening me with guns and knives. But they were going to catch themselves a predator.
Let the professionals do this.
And I mean, they were just doing it to make a show.
Yeah.
And the fun of beating somebody up.
Mm-hmm.
Boner candidate number 2. We're going to catch ourselves a predator. Coming up in a moment, Boner candidate number 3. I think the bottom line here is that the bears and wolves are better hunters than the humans.
All right. Boner candidate number 3 coming up after this. Big Boy News and Opinioendo brought to you by
Excel Automotive Repair, commuter vehicle repair specialists, Asian and small domestic vehicles, dealership quality service at independent shop rates, located at 33rd South, 290 East. To make an appointment, go to excelautomotiverepair.com.
Well, I think this is pretty impressive. Iron Maiden singer Bruce Dickinson represented Great Britain in the veterans category at the Circuit European 2025 fencing tournament in
Is there nothing he can't do?
Fasces from Sneal.
He can fly a jet. He can rock.
After winning the first round 10-4 against Denmark's Jiner Simon, he lost in the next round, so apparently he can't do everything, to France's Jolette Pascal by 10-1. Bruce finally finished 13th in the overall standings out of 31 fencers in the veterans category. He started fencing at the age of 13 in school, but only after being convinced by a teacher to try it. When he got into fencing, he discovered that it not only was about physical training, but gave the brain some exercise as well. Dickinson, who turned 66 last August, has several other interests, as Gina was indicating, beyond music. He is a licensed commercial pilot. He owns an aviation company. He's done some acting, and he has his own beer. So,
like I said, is there anything he can't do?
He can run to the hills. He can spot the neighbor of the beast.
Yeah, there you go. President Trump on Monday signed a flurry of executive orders, memorandums, proclamations after his inauguration, reversing many of his predecessors' policies and reinstating actions from his first term in office. He signed the first batch in front of a packed crowd at the Capital One Arena, and then they went to the White House to do more signings. Trump issued pardons on Monday for 1,500 defendants who participated in the siege on the U.S. Capitol. Trump also said at the Oval Office he would commute the sentence of a number of people without offering any immediate details. Trump signed an order pausing a law that would ban the mega-popular social media app TikTok unless its China-based parent company spun off its U.S.-based operations. Another executive order directs the heads of all executive departments and agencies to deliver emergency price relief consistent with applicable law to the American people and increase the prosperity of the American worker. Whatever that means.
How does that work?
Don't know. He rescinded an order, a Biden-era order, that ordered an order in presidential memoranda that included a wide variety of actions related to racial equality, climate migration, gender policy, the federal workforce. So he's just trying to undo anything that Biden did.
Mm-hmm. That's what he did when he took over from Obama. Anything Obama did, he tried to get rid of.
He declared a national emergency at the border. He clarified that the military should play a role in border security. Uh-oh.
Yeah.
This action directs the military to prioritize the protection of the sovereignty and territorial integrity of the United States along our national borders. He is ending catch and release. He's going to continue building the wall, and he wants his remain in Mexico policy to be to be followed, designating criminal cartels as terrorists. The order defines drug cartels as foreign terrorist organizations, which theoretically would open them up to military action, U.S. military.
There also was an app that people could use at the border to apply for
asylum.
For asylum. They shut that down yesterday. And if people had appointments, that is no longer a thing.
Now, here's BS. Trump signed an order that would end birthright citizenship for children born in the United States. This is in the Constitution of the United States. You can't just sign an order that says that it's done. The order argues that the 14th Amendment, which enshrines birthright citizenship, does not extend to individuals who are born in the country but not subject to the jurisdiction thereof. I think somebody's already filed a lawsuit on that. Enhanced vetting and screening, protecting American citizens against invasion. And so much of this stuff is window dressing.
I mean, so much of it is, but there's
but a lot. I mean, withdrawing us from the Paris Climate Accords, that's terrible.
Yeah.
Trump signed an executive action dealing with gender identity. The details weren't immediately made public. However, an incoming White House official said that the order would make it the policy of the United States to recognize two biologically distinct sexes, male and female. These sexes are not changeable, and they are grounded in fundamental and incontrovertible reality, the official said.
Does that mean we refer to him as Bruce Jenner now?
I don't know.
Yeah, because Bruce, you're all
Bruce is all Trumpy.
Yeah, what's her name? Caitlyn does not exist anymore.
It's now Bruce Jenner.
Yeah, Bruce Jenner. Let's see. it just goes on and on. 2 LDS apostles attended the Trump inauguration. I could give you their names, but it doesn't matter. Who attended the inauguration ceremony aside from 2 LDS apostles? Well, all the front row, all very wealthy people.
Billionaires.
Morbidly
rich people.
CEOs, Mark Zuckerberg. Let's see, Jeff Bezos, and Lauren Sanchez and her 2 friends.
Her breasts?
Elon.
Is that what you were referring to, Bill?
No, she has pals that were there.
Oh.
Elon Musk. Let's see.
And his Nazi salute.
Yeah. Tim Cook.
Tim Apple?
Yeah, Tim Apple. Tim Apple. So there you go. Utah. Oh, the Utah State Legislature is beginning today.
Ugh.
And they will
wasn't bad enough.
Gavel themselves into session for their 45-day marathon of annual lawmaking. For the next 45 days, you're going to see dozens of stories about bills that lawmakers are proposing that, if enacted into law, will have changes for your life. Thankfully, the state has a fantastic website. It's le.utah.gov, and that allows you to track bills through the lawmaking process. And if you're interested or motivated to participate in it, it's open and welcome to the public. During the session, each bill will be assigned to a committee, and we'll host a public hearing to discuss the ins and outs of the proposal. And it is at those hearings where members of the public, like you, can share your opinion and then have that opinion immediately ignored.
Exactly.
So there you go.
The law says I have to let you have your say. Okay, say it. All right, I'm off to do what I want anyway.
Many Utahns paid close attention to the actions of Trump on the first day in office. A lot of immigrants are living in fear here in Utah, said Chantal Irongaray, a member of the Party for Socialism and Liberation advocacy group. Trump has said that he plans to order mass deportations of undocumented migrants, and his administration ended as Gina mentioned, the CPB-1 app, which facilitated appointments for about 1 million immigrants to legally present themselves at U.S. ports of entry. So there's that.
One of the things that's trying to make things better at the border, make things more efficient, make things... So let's get rid of that.
Yeah.
Yesterday, President Biden pardoned Dr. Fauci, General Milley, and then he also pardoned all the members of the Biden crime family. His brother, a couple of brothers, his sister, Hunter, pardoned them, even though they have not been.
Now these
are preemptive pardons in case the Trump administration decides to come after the Biden crime family.
I don't blame him for doing that. You would do the same thing, but it also sets up. Now that's just something we do when we leave.
Well, Trump started that though.
Well,
he pardoned a ton of people when he was on.
Gerald Ford started it when he pardoned. The idea of a preemptive pardon is kind of odd.
Yeah.
Look at all the people that applied to Trump for a preemptive pardon.
So basically, you could just do whatever you want, and then
rich people, it's fine.
Yeah, so Biden's family can continue to commit crimes. The Biden crime family, everybody knows it, Gina. And
how come they never got charged?
Well, because they're clever.
What? Or is it that James Comer? Is it that James Comer is stupid?
The power of the presidency, Kerry. It protected them.
How?
It shielded them.
I didn't see Biden doing anything to protect his family.
And finally, this: parties, retirements, holidays, all kinds of celebrations. We just can't have them anymore.
Why not?
Because Party City is closing their doors.
Oh no!
Party City, all Party City locations are being closed, and there's what. Where are you going to get party supplies? There's no place to go. Party City. Where are you going to get your helium balloons?
Zerchers.
Where
Zerchers.
Where are you going to get your crepe? Oh, I guess you can go to. There are other.
Yeah, there are.
I don't know why this story exists. Where to find cheap party supplies now that Party City is closing?
Zerchers.
Google.
Yeah, there's plenty of
dollar store.
Yeah, Amazon can send you a bunch of stuff quick. Yeah. All right, that's it.
Weather, traffic.
It's cold, 15 right now. Only going to get up to 35 for a high today. Traffic, let's see. Infiniteam alert, northbound 5600 west, 47 southwest valley. SUV rear-ended a school bus. Oh, thank you, Infiniteam, for letting us know that. UDOT hadn't let us know that. Allison Sabo says southbound I-15 from I-80 to 114th is hauling ass. Thank you, Allison. Infiniteam lets us know what's happening out on the roads. Be unstoppable and adventurous with Bountiful Mazda. Lease your Mazda CX-30 for just $179 a month or the CX-50 for $239 a month. Find out more at bmazda.com.
Okay, here's boner candidate number 3. I think the bottom line here is that the bears and the wolves are better hunters than humans. Alaska, the state of, is set to resume the aerial gunning of bears and wolves as a population control measure aimed at boosting caribou and moose herd numbers, even as the state's own evaluation of the practice cast doubt on its effectiveness. The renewed program would allow hunters to eliminate up to 80% of the animals on 20,000 acres of state land. Environmental groups opposed to what they label a barbaric practice of shooting wildlife from helicopters is more about sport than scientific practice, in part because hunters want the caribou population to increase because they're trophy animals. Alaska's practice of indiscriminately strafing predators is both inhumane and inane, said Rick Steiner, a former University of Alaska Fairbanks ecologist, now with Public Employees for Environmental Responsibility, which opposes the practice. There is no scientific evidence that this carnage will boost populations of moose and caribou, and there's a growing body of evidence that it disrupts a healthy predator-prey balance in the wild. So the hunters are upset that the caribou and moose herds are being depleted by bears and wolves. That's the
natural order of things.
They want the bigger herds so that they can go kill those herds. And so the way they will get that is by killing the predators.
No.
This is stupid.
Yeah.
It's absolutely stupid.
There is a role for hunters when there are too many of things like elk but if the predators are taking care of that, that's the natural order of things.
Bottom line here is that the bears and wolves are better hunters than the humans. Boner candidate number 3.
Let's review the first 2 and vote.
Boner candidate number 1. You don't get between a man and his prime rib. You sure don't in Florida. He's an attorney. He was at a wedding. He was in the prime rib line, and somebody cut in front of him, and violence ensued. Boner candidate number 2. We're going to catch us a predator. 5 students at Assumption University, a private Christian college in Massachusetts, charged with luring and assaulting a 22-year-old man to campus and filming it all under the false pretext that he was a pedophile. He was not. They lured him there. He was there legally, and then they beat him up and filmed it. And then boner candidate number 3, the bottom line here is the bears and wolves are better hunters than the humans.
All right, time to vote for boner of the day. Which one do you think is the worst? Which one deserves to be boner of the day for today, January 21, 2025? 1, 2, or 3. Remember your candidate number, the one that you think should win. Put that single digit in the message of a text, and then text that to 33986. Or you can call Katie in the producer's booth. 877-602-9696 is the number to call. She'll take your live voice vote. Or go online, x96.com. Look for the box that says Boner of the Day, January 21, 2025. Click and vote. If you don't see the box, refresh the browser. It'll appear. Click and vote. Okay, you've got less than 300 seconds to get your vote in. As soon as we award Boner of the Day, it's hello, yeah, what? Get ready to call and participate at 877-602-9696.
Yeah, you listen to Radio from Hell in your car.
Offspring's coming on August 3rd, if you're curious.
August 3rd. Let's see. I'm looking at.
I'm looking at the snow. I can't believe that.
Yeah.
It's just.
I got worried that Boba Fett died, Carrie, because Boba Fett was trending. I don't.
Well, you mean the actor?
No,
That they killed him off?
No, I just got worried. Doesn't appear.
Did you click on it?
Yeah.
I'm not clicking on it.
Oh, is
because
this a spoiler?
I'm thinking it's a spoiler that you have already spoiled now.
Mm-hmm.
It just
for The Mandalorian, which I haven't watched yet. I'm planning on watching today.
Gina, did you manage to avoid the Succession spoiler?
No, that was my thing that must go yesterday.
So you did find out what it was. Have you watched the show?
No,
yet?
Neither have I, and I know what the spoiler is.
You do know.
But
let me tell you this about it. And I'm not going to say what it is. Knowing what it is does not ruin the show.
I've heard there are things about it like there's some long shot, some amazing 30-minute long one-take shot or something.
30 minutes?
It's just how the people respond to what happens is what's important and what's interesting. Not what happens, but how everybody responds to it. So
we've got them stacked up. We got that and Yellow Jackets stacking up, and
I hate that you're not able to keep things. There's no way to keep things a secret.
Well, that show, The Beef, is so good.
I finished that.
I haven't finished it yet.
I finished that.
Those people are all just so awful.
Everyone is terrible.
Oh my God! Even when you start thinking even the little girl, think, oh, you little brat.
So my husband is not on social media at all.
Good for him.
So he's able to ignore things. So and he does this with sports stuff all the time.
Oh.
Like, he wants to watch Premier League soccer with Muhammad, my son, not the prophet. And he's like, oh, I recorded that game. Let's watch it. And every time Muhammad's like, I know what happened. Unless you watch things in real time, there's no way.
Very occasionally, I want to watch a sporting event and not in real time. And if I do, I just go out of my way to not.
It's hard though.
But you can do it.
Basically, there's too many shows.
Yeah. That was all a thing, by the way.
Yeah.
That all really happened.
Yeah. It was last month. It happened last month. The Pope said kill all the cats last month.
This is what we're heading into, folks. Now, that was from Time Bandits, the TV series.
But it was the thing.
That was all the thing, yes.
Yeah.
You want the plague again?
Yeah, exactly. Oh, it was a wonderful little show that no one watched and got canceled. Anyway. Time to award Boner of the Day.
And the Boner of the Day is brought to you in part by a grilled cheese sandwich and homemade tomato soup.
And lower your energy bills and enjoy instant, endless hot water with a new tankless water heater from Larson HVAC and Plumbing. To learn about their discounts and rebates, visit larsonhvac.com/X96.
It was a battle between Boner candidate number 2. We're going to catch ourselves a predator. And number 3, the bottom line here is that the bears and wolves seem to be better hunters than humans. And it went back and forth. Each got over 100 votes. but really pulling away with 170 votes. The winner is boner candidate number 3. The bottom line here is the bears and wolves are better hunters than the humans.
Mm-hmm. There you go. It's your boner of the day for today, January 21, 2025. Now qualified to be boner of the week. And now.
Hello, yeah, what?
This is a radio feature that we invented, and then lots of radio stations started doing it.
Mm-hmm.
But we're the original. We take your phone calls at 877-602-9696, and we put you on the
Donald Trump's inauguration ceremony.
Sorry,
we put you on the radio, and you can talk.
Your voice could be coming out of radios.
You can ask us questions
all over, not just Utah, not just the United States,
internationally.
Yeah. Your voice could be heard right now. What do you want to say?
Now you're going to scare them. 877-602-9696. It's hello, yeah, what? Your chance to take over the radio station for a second. Ask the questions you want.
Hello, yeah, what?
Make the statement you want.
if you want to ask a question of me, it has to be now because I'm leaving at 8.
Yeah, Carrie has to go someplace at 8 o'clock.
It's
some personal stuff.
No, I've been given permission.
Oh, okay.
Sue's colonoscopy.
Oh, so Carrie's performing his wife's colonoscopy.
Yeah.
So she had to do all the prep yesterday?
She was doing the prep all day yesterday.
Now, did you help her by not eating in front of her? And
No.
No?
No, what do you...
She's never helped me.
Oh.
Can I help you with your prep, honey?
When it comes, as far as not eating in front of me, she has helped me. But,
Want to sit and hold my hand?
Because I would never ask her to do that. I'm like, no, you eat.
877-602-9696. If you have any questions about colonoscopies.
On the prep sheet, it said, you need to have a responsible person drive you and wait for you and all that. I'm the responsible.
That's you?
I'm the responsible person.
You sure you don't want to send Katie?
I know, right?
Katie's way more responsible.
I tried to tell Sue that maybe somebody else.
877-602-9696. It's hello, yeah, what?
Yeah. So that reminds me, I need to schedule my colonoscopy because I have done the Cologuard up to this point, which is you poop in a bucket and send it to the lab. And I've been told by my doctor, okay, you did that for a few years. This is the year you need to actually go in for the real.
It's really not novel. I poop in a bucket every day.
But you don't send it to a lab.
No, I bury it. 877-602. Are those lines on hold? Those ones that are...
No.
Katie's talking to people.
Yeah.
I see.
And then there are a bunch of... So she's talking to one person and the phones are ringing.
Well, she can only talk to one at a time.
Well, I know, but she's been talking to that person for a long time.
It could be that this person was difficult to deal with.
Yeah.
That's why we have Katie screen our calls.
Yes.
Okay, well, let's see what...
All right.
It's Tyler.
Tyler.
Tyler. Yeah. Tyler, are you there?
Speaker?
Tyler.
She can only talk to one.
No, they're
see, this is why
don't listen to
You
your
shouldn't
radio.
have taken so much time with Tyler.
Yeah, Tyler clearly not paying attention to your...
Because I hear somebody say, she said you couldn't be on speaker.
I just called and no one answered because Tyler was tying up Katie's time.
Jeez. Don't get... When you have somebody difficult like that, Katie, just
dump them.
Just kick them. Kick them away.
Like I think she's got another difficult one here.
All right, here we go. This is question for Carrie.
All right.
It's from Marcus.
It's Marcus. Hello, Marcus.
Marcus.
Hello, yeah,
Hey,
what?
good morning.
Hello, yeah, what?
Yeah, what's your question, Marcus?
Thanks for letting me listen.
Yeah.
Just a quick question for Carrie. So I'm starting a new job in 2 weeks, and that requires me to start at 5 o'clock in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
I was just wondering if there's any tips or tricks on going to bed early and getting up super early in the morning.
Just once you get into the habit of it, it becomes easier.
But you have to make it a habit.
You have to try and be disciplined about it.
You have to be disciplined about it. Exactly.
Okay.
So if you're getting up at 5,
I remember.
that means you could go to bed. That means you could go to bed at 7. Just make sure the lights are out. There's, the phone's put away.
You know how much sleep you need. I can get by fine on 6 hours. Some people need 8 hours. So just do what you need.
It is discipline, though. That's really all it takes.
Yeah. Okay?
Okay. And,
All right.
all right. Thank you guys very much.
Thanks.
See ya.
Okay.
Simple as that.
Yeah.
Let's see. You got a 1.
Go to Chaz. Is it Chaz?
I think so.
Hello,
Chaz.
Hello, yeah, what?
Yeah. What's up,
it's
Chaz?
Chaz.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I just wanted to say, Bill, I appreciate your brought to you by for Boner of the Day. I've been listening to it every day, and I love that it's something different every single day.
Yeah. Most every day because I don't eat the same thing every day. I eat different stuff all the time, and generally don't eat out. Most of it is home.
I really enjoyed that Indian streak that you had there for a while, I'll be honest.
Yeah, we're eating a lot of sort of Korean-inspired stuff lately, which I
okay.
That's like tonight. I think we're having gochujang chicken, which is essentially chicken with in a spicy sauce.
It's delicious.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's very good.
All right. So is that a spoiler for tomorrow's?
Yes, I'm sorry, but there'll be but. Chaz, there'll be a side dish.
I don't know. I think you ruined it.
Side.
I think you ruined it for Chaz. He's there for the entree.
There'll be a side dish. All right. Thanks, Chaz.
Thanks, Chaz. All right. Well,
see, that's what it is.
There you go. That's what Hello Yeah What is.
Hello, yeah, what?
Pretty simple.
Yeah.
But I just realized, how is Katie going to screen calls and come in here and run the board?
Well, she's got several screened right there. So.
All right. Lined up. They're lined
Several
up.
phones. All right. So don't hang up because Katie's got to come in here and run the board.
She's got it figured out. All right. Traffic, please.
Got a 3-car pileup northbound I-15 at 146 South. That's caused backups all the way past Point of the Mountain, I'm afraid to tell you. Let's see. Crash northbound SR 132. That's 13th South in Salt Lake. And it looks like we might actually have 2 crashes close to 146 South. So that's causing some major issues if you're trying to go northbound out of Utah County. Crash northbound Collector 70 is south, milepost 298. And whatever you're seeing on the roads, please text us and let us know. 33986 business owners. Do you owe $10,000 or more in employment taxes and don't know what to do? McClure and Stewart, your local trusted tax attorney. Go to McClureandStewart.com today.
All right. Hello, yeah, what continues?
Hello, yeah, what?
We have 4 calls lined up. Please, all of you hang on the line. It'll take a few minutes to get to you, but hang on because we'll get to you.
Room for one more. 877-602-9696 for Hello, yeah, what?
Hello, yeah, what?
All right. The Blocks SLC. Go to theblockslc.com and get all the information about Frame by Frame, which is happening Saturday, February 1st from 6 p.m. to 10 p.m. down on Floral Street in downtown Salt Lake. That's 223 Floral Street. Frame by Frame, a free one-night-only pop-up event in downtown Salt Lake from 6 to 10 p.m. You can dance to the rhythms of genre-blending singer-songwriter Sasha Marie, the DJs Enzo, Gatto, and Social Antidote. Larger-than-life art installations curated by the local art collective, Sister. You can immerse yourself in the creative energy that fuels the Sundance Film Festival and the Salt Lake creative community. So don't miss Frame by Frame. Grab your friends, bundle up, and meet at 223 Floral Street for an unforgettable night of celebrating Salt Lake's vibrant creative community. Frame by Frame. You can find out where Floral Street is, get directions, and all the information at The Blocks SLC.
Need some geek We heard from Luke in Roy. He texted in at 33986. Luke, this is a call-in feature.
Roy is where he is.
So from Roy or anywhere else, you can call in for Hello Yeah What, 877-602-9696.
Well, let's get right to the phones because they're all full.
Okay.
All
Sure
the lines
are.
full. Yeah.
Let's start with Sarah.
Hi, Sarah. How are you, Sarah?
I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Great. What do you need from us?
I am due with a little baby boy in June, and I have a name picked out, and I wanted to run it by you guys.
Okay, great.
Okay. Go ahead.
The name is Zayden with a Z.
Zayden.
What? Do you mind me asking what your last name is? You don't have to say if you don't want to. Just sometimes it's good to see it together.
Why Zayden?
I was looking for a name that kind of resembled strength, growth, kind of coming. I had 2 miscarriages before this one, so I wanted something that kind of had a meaning to it, and this kind of came up and it has strength, growth. Angel is another part of the meaning. So
well, it sounds to me like you've kind of settled on that, and I wouldn't try to dissuade you, but if you want a name with some real strength to it, I'd say name your little baby boy Ruckus.
No, do not name your baby.
How about Brawly?
No.
How about Tuffy?
No, none of those are.
No.
It sounds like you love it.
Yeah, if you love it, it's a little difficult.
I will just say this, and this is as a mother of an Aiden.
Mm-hmm.
Festus's name is Aiden. I
Yeah.
think we'll. Aiden, Jaden, Zayden, Gaden, Baden, Hayden. There's a lot of
them.
There's a lot of them.
Yeah.
All right.
But Zayden is unusual.
Well, thank you.
Okay.
Yes.
Good luck.
It's a little different, but
Yeah.
thank you.
Good luck, Sarah.
Congratulations.
Yeah.
Thanks, Sarah.
Bye-bye.
How about Sketchy Blake from Ogden?
Hey, Blake, what's up?
Hello, Bill.
Hi.
I have 2 things I want to say. First of all is anybody who's going in for a colonoscopy, get yourself a bidet toilet seat attachment with warm water and massage. It will be the best thing ever.
Yeah, it's good.
It's good even if you're not having a colonoscopy.
And it's great for brushing your teeth, too.
No.
Yeah, no,
water pick, Bill.
Oh, well, it's
water.
See, it's like a water pick. You just have to reach down.
Oh, my goodness.
Okay. And what's number 2, Blake?
Number 2 was I promised Kerry I'd give an update on the solar-powered car that I saw at CES.
Uh-huh.
So hopefully he's listening in the car right now on his way to wherever.
Yeah.
But I just want to say it's like a motorcycle. It's a 3-wheeler. It can get you 40 miles of solar power range a day. It's about $45,000, but it's only a little 2-seater, and I would not want to be in an accident in that thing. But overall, kind of cool.
Yeah, maybe good for running errands around town.
Yep, for sure.
All right. Thanks, Blake.
Thanks, Blake.
See ya. Who we got?
Remy.
Remy? Hi, Remy. Where are you calling from?
We're calling from Provo.
Okay.
Remy just wanted to say hi.
Oh, Remy is someone, not you. Who's Remy?
Hi, Remy. How old are you?
I am 9, almost 10.
9, almost 10.
Yeah, and I love the mug I got.
Oh, he won a mug from us.
You won a mug.
That's right.
Congratulations. I hope you are enjoying your coffee.
Yeah.
Do you drink?
I love my coffee.
You drink? But you're young, so it should be decaf.
It really should.
All right.
Only sometimes.
Yeah.
All right.
Have a good day at school, Remy.
See you, Remy.
Bye.
Bye.
So cute. How about Pete?
Hi, Pete.
Okay, Pete. Where are you calling from?
Hey,
Pete?
Salt Lake City.
Okay, what's up?
Hey, I applied for vanity plates for Saving the Great Salt Lake. I think it's September of 24,
Mm-hmm.
and have yet to get them. And they always seem to come up with another excuse. I think we're going to run out of lake before we get the plates.
Oh no! But your money went toward it. So
Does it say something about the Great Salt Lake, or is it just? I'm not sure what these are.
they were just like a vanity plate that had a bird, I think a heron on it, and then like Great Salt Lake, and then conserve.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Type. They needed 300 minimum. They got over that. They made a big splash of that, and so there's at least $25,000 sitting out there in somebody's pocket, and I got no plate.
Yeah, I tried to do those for Nada's Bill and Nada's Cafe, and they saved Bill and Nada's, but
That
it
didn't work?
Didn't work. No.
Well, you'll get them. It'll happen.
They'll turn up.
And that money is going to a good cause. So your money's already helping.
It's going to make more plates.
Oh, good. Yeah, don't take out a 30-year mortgage, huh?
Yeah. All right, Pete. See you later.
Thanks, Pete.
Bye.
And we have Alex on the phone.
Hey, Alex. Alex.
Hey, how's it going, guys?
Yeah. What's up?
Oh, are you there?
Yeah. Yes, we're here.
All right. I just wanted to let you guys know today is my wife's birthday, and I just wanted to celebrate her birthday. And I just wanted to apologize to her because we woke up this morning, and we were focused on going to work out. So I didn't say happy birthday to her the first thing.
Oh.
And I just needed to say to the world that I'm sorry.
Wow. What's her name?
I just wanted to apologize, and her name is Denny Jo, and she's just the light of my world.
Oh.
Well, if you had told us earlier about this, we could have gotten her something. But it's too late now.
Maybe we should have this a little bit earlier in the day is when I was proposing. So.
All right. Well, happy birthday to what's her name again?
Denny Jo.
Denny Jo.
Denny Jo. All right. Happy birthday. Get her a nice present. See ya.
Thanks, Alex. We have time for probably about one more. Here's Amy.
Amy?
Hi. It's Amy.
Hi, what can we do for you?
Well, I have to tell you guys, the other day you were dogging on that song Daughters by John Mayer.
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah, the thing is I love that song, and the thing is I'm a daughter who had a shitty dad.
Oh,
so.
Hey!
Okay.
Thanks for picking Amy.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks, Amy. I appreciate it.
See you later. Do you want to try that
We have one more. We can.
Tyler, if he's here again. Tyler, are you there?
Yeah, my name is Siler with an S.
Siler. I'm sorry.
Okay. Hi, Siler.
Yeah.
Hi.
What?
I just came here to say, Elon Musk is a Nazi.
All right.
Okay, Siler.
Thanks, bud.
Thanks, Siler.
Have a good day.
Okay.
Goodbye.
Wonderful calls.
What am I supposed to say again, Dad? What's a Nazi?
Well, you got to love some.
Hello, yeah, what?
That's what you never know what you're going to get with.
It's true.
Hello, yeah, what? We are going to do Beat Gina.
Yep.
In a moment, so we need
somebody tell Johnny he's going to have to.
You got to read the questions, John.
Yeah.
Yeah, we should probably bring him in and ask. Tell him.
And a very special prize for Beat Gina. This is a concert announcement also.
Ooh, I wish I had Carrie's announcement.
That's
music.
okay. X96 welcomes Billy Idol with Joan Jett and the Blackhearts Friday, September 5th at Utah First Credit Union Amphitheater. Carrie will be there.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Tickets go on sale this Friday at 9 a.m. You can find out more at x96.com. So this is a win it before you can buy it situation. If you want to play Beat Gina right now, 877-602-9696.
Line up.
Traffic?
Yeah. Oh, boy. Northbound I-15 coming around Point of the Mountain. I think there are two separate accidents that are causing the slowdowns there, but it is stop-and-go traffic. All kind of clustered there around Point of the Mountain. We also have, crash westbound Hinckley Drive at 1900 West in Weber County. Here's yet another accident, northbound I-15, 102nd South. So we have one at 102nd. We have one at 146th. And several right through that area. And let's see. That's about it. If you're seeing something, Like this person, I-15 north from Miramar Road to the 78 in San Diego is clear with blue skies.
Oh, good.
Infiniteam is everywhere. You can let us know what you're seeing on the roads. At 33986, lower your energy bills. Enjoy instant, endless hot water with a new tankless water heater from Larson HVAC and Plumbing. Learn more about their discounts, rebates, and more at larsonhvac.com/X96.
Perfect. Oh, sorry about that. We've got, so beat Gina coming up. Call 877-602-9696, and then we'll be back after this and a song. But first, Hoops.
Yes, Hoops Vision. That's who you need to see if you want to see. You get it? I've been there. You get the LASIK procedure, and what that entails is, I don't know, I think maybe you're there an hour and a half or something like that. The actual procedure takes 15 minutes, 20 minutes, something like that, and it's painless. You lie down on a table, they do some fancy laser stuff, and then you get up off the table and you go, wait a minute, I can see without my glasses or contact lenses. It is just, it's like a miracle, it really is. So make a resolution to stop wearing glasses or give up on the hassle of contact lenses. And see all that 2025 has to offer with crystal clear vision from Hoops Vision. And to make it easier for you, Hoops is offering a savings of $800 off LASIK or PRK. That's $400 an eye if I'm doing the math right there. And only Hoops offers the See Clearly guarantee, so you have total confidence in your outcome, and they offer a wide range of financing options as well at Hoops Vision. So book your VIP consultation today. Take advantage of the special pricing and save $800 off your LASIK or PRK. That's 877-30-LASIK, or you can book it online. You go to hoopsvision.com.
It's another flipping cash contest from...
Yes, Gillette is the blade we need. How are you fixed for blades? Now, on with the game show. Now, because our fine host, Kerry Jackson, has to go, I get to host the game today.
Wow, Johnny, you're everything.
Well, I am everything, aren't I? I am that I am. Yes, I'm ready to host, I believe. And do we have a contestant ready to face Gina?
We do. This is James.
James, are you there?
I'm here.
All right, James. James, we're going to let you play Beat Gina, and if you do beat Gina, you will win. What is it again, Gina?
It's tickets to see Billy Idol and Joan Jett.
That's pretty nice. Now, James, I'm going to toss the coin. That's what I do first.
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Correct.
so James will call it.
All right, James, call it.
Heads.
And it is heads. James goes first. Now, James, if you answer the question correctly, you get a point. But if you are incorrect, Gina gets a chance to steal your point away, and we'll go until we get 3 points. Whoever gets 3 points first wins the game. Now, James, in the event that you lose, what are you prepared to give Gina Barberi?
A donation to the road home.
Excellent. Thank you.
That'll work out. All right, James, you go first. Katie's going to keep score.
Got it.
Here we go. Now, I believe it's Gina Davis's birthday.
Correct.
Is it today?
It is today.
Well, so this is Gina Davis trivia. And, of course, the first question I have to ask you, James, do you have any idea who Gina Davis is?
Sure do.
Sure
okay,
do.
Good.
I would
Good
hope
for you.
so.
All right, here we go, James. Here's question number 1. Let me go here. Here we go. Gina Davis is fluent in what language? And even attended school in the country of the language she's fluent in. Is it number 1, German, number 2, Swedish, number 3, Latvian, let's see, yeah. And it's, or number 4, Klingon.
It'll be Swedish?
Yes, you are correct. It is Swedish.
That's a point for you.
There is a point for James. Now we go to Gina. Gina!
Yes.
In 2022, Gina Davis published her memoir.
Yes.
What was it titled? Number 1, hey, you're tall for a broad.
She is tall.
Number 2, the Audacity of Hope. Number 3, Dreams from My Father. Or number 4, Dying of Politeness.
So 2 of those are books written by Barack Obama.
That's correct.
I know because I read books by... I haven't read Gina Davis's book, but I'm guessing it's...
Did you read those biographies of Obama while you were listening to Slip It In by Whitesnake?
Slide it in, Johnny,
Excuse me.
please.
Slide it in.
I'm guessing it is number 4.
The Dying of Politeness?
Yes.
That's correct. Point for Gina Barberi. All right, that's... what's the score?
1-1.
1-1. We go back to James. James, let's see. Here we go. What is Gina Davis's most well-known role? Would it be number 1, Thelma in Thelma and Louise? Number 2, Dr. Melba Basinski in an episode of Riptide? Number 3, Barbara Maitland in Beetlejuice? Or number 4, Huntara in She-Ra, Princess of Power?
I'd say Thelma.
You would be correct. That's right. Point for James.
2-1.
2-1. Now Gina can tie it up here.
You're doing great, Johnny, by the way.
Thank you. Thank you. I hope to have my own game show someday. All right. That's every game show announcer's dream.
Sure, yeah.
Sure it is.
That somebody steps in and says, You, Johnny O. All right. Now whose question is it, Jane?
Mine.
Gina's.
Not Gina Davis.
No.
Gina
Barberi, yes. Number 4, let's see. Her audition for A League of Their Own consisted of what? Number 1, kicking Tom Hanks in the nards. Number 2, throwing a baseball. That's it. Number 3, had to coach a girls' Little League team for a month. Or number 4, drinking Lori Petty under the table.
I'm just going to say she had to throw a baseball.
That's it.
That's all she
Yes,
had to
correct.
do.
2-2.
All right, what's the score now?
It's 2-2. We're all tied up.
All right, now, James, you won the toss. That was fortunate. So you could win on this question. Let's see. Here we go. All right. She, and that would be Gina Davis, just for those of you keeping track. She almost made it onto what sport team for the 2000 Summer Olympics? Almost made it.
I know this.
So does most of America.
Oh.
Number 1, tractor slalom. Number 2, underwater Yu-Gi-Oh. Number 3, a baseball. Or number 4, archery.
Would be archery.
James wins the game. Am I correct?
You are correct.
All right, James, congratulations. You beat Gina fair and square. You will be going to see Billy Idol and Joan Jett. Hang on the line, and I think Xander will tell you.
Tanner. Tanner will get you.
When did Tanner get here?
He's been here all morning.
That's Xander. That is Xander.
Johnny, you need to go so Bill can come back.
All right, I'm out of here. See you later. Goodbye.
News.
See you, Johnny.
Brought to you by Why Spend Stupid Prices for Concert Tickets when you can experience great live music for much less at Salt Lake's coolest intimate venues? Check out Future Birds this Saturday, January 25th at the Commonwealth Room. Get tickets and the full lineup at thestateroompresents.com.
It's easy to forget that celebrities not only have lives just like regular people when they're outside of a recording studio or where, a movie set, but there was a time before they became famous. In the years before David Schwimmer became synonymous with Ross from Friends, he was a freshman at the university he attended and looking for a job like every other broke college student. Fortunately, for the Goosebumps the Vanishing actor.
That's the out of everything. That's what they. Okay.
His mother was a divorce lawyer in need of an assistant. Knowing he needed a job, she offered for him to be a process server, so he would serve divorce papers on people. Schwimmer reflected on the Late Show with Stephen Colbert about his job. One summer, after my freshman year in college, I was just looking for work. My mom said, well, you can be a process server. And so I was the guy who would pop out of the bushes and serve divorce papers. So at the time, I was 18, and I felt like I was like James Bond.
Sure.
I was not James Bond, but I was tipped off as to where they might be. I don't know what that means. But what was funny was
because you'd have to serve him like, I heard he was having lunch over at.
See. So what was funny was that when an 18-year-old, they were celebrity run-ins occasionally. She said one time, I never have run into him since, but I served Rod Stewart with divorce papers. I don't even know if he knows. I don't think he knows, but I guess he knows now. Stephen Colbert says, change your locks, man. He's vengeful. You could theoretically run into Rod Stewart sometime, and he knows how to punch you. Schwimmer didn't reveal the details of serving the papers to Stewart, but he said it would have been probably in 1984.
So what marriage was Rachel Hunter?
Elena Stewart.
Oh.
They were divorced later in that year, so there you go. All right, let's see. Utah lawmakers meeting today for the first day of the 45 Utah lawmaking session, and they will convene for their latest session. The state's public colleges and universities are bracing for budget cuts. For the first time this month, Utah higher education leaders publicly discussed the total dollar amount slated to be slashed. $60 million. That's where we are right now in the discussion, said Jeff Landward, the commissioner over higher education. But the talks, he said, and the stress about the impact on higher education are ongoing. Every time I see the word legislature, this wave of anxiety crashes over me. While $60 million is not insignificant, it is less than previous discussions have focused on. Republican state lawmakers have been eyeing cuts to higher education for months now, with Utah House Speaker Mike Schultz leading the charge.
He never went to college.
No, he didn't. He became a millionaire in his 20s, so he didn't need college. Schultz has previously said he wants higher education to operate more effectively, graduating more students with degrees that land them in higher-paying jobs, but he also expressed concern about growing administrative costs with the price of, while the price for a student to attend school has ballooned and a dive in enrollment is projected in the years to come. So we'll see what happens with that. I think people will be unhappy in the long run. We are so back, Senator Mike Lee shared to Twitter as Donald Trump entered the U.S. Capitol Rotunda on Monday. Lee, Utah's senior U.S. Senator, joined freshman Senator John Curtis in the Rotunda during Trump's inauguration. Other attendees included Bill Clinton, George Bush, Barack Obama, Hillary Clinton was there, so forth and so on. Elon Musk, some of the world's wealthiest men were there. Curtis congratulated Trump and Vice President Vance from his seat in the audience. I look forward to this new chapter in American history. Okay. Celeste Malloy was there.
Did she say hello?
She said, hello. My hair is too tight. Hurts my brain. I have tight hair, you know. It's a condition. It's a condition. What can I do? Tight hair. If you've seen her hair, you know
it's tight.
You know
it's very tight.
It hurts my scalp. Representative Burgess Owens said, President Trump is back. America is back. This is just, yeah. Mike Lee, Mitt Romney, they were. Yeah.
Should I develop a drinking problem? I'm debating.
Well, yeah, join us.
I think it's going to happen automatically, whether you ask this or not.
Yeah, join us, Gina.
Should I?
Join us.
Is it time?
Shower beers every day. It'll be great.
Hundreds of voices joined a chant on the Utah State Capitol Monday afternoon. Donald Trump, let's be clear, immigrants are welcome here. Part of a rally organized by the Salt Lake City branch of the Party for Socialism and Liberation. Attendees gathered in below freezing temperatures to protest President Donald Trump's second inauguration and the policies that the new president has said he will enact. You know, Mike Lee, since the first U.S. Congress met in 1789, senators have used the filibuster, most famously depicted by Jimmy Stewart in Mr. Smith Goes to Washington, a tactic in which a lawmaker can block a vote on a bill, provided he or she talks and talks and talks and doesn't stop. Mike Lee, our senator, has taken a similar approach with his Twitter account. He talks and talks and talks, tries to to disrupt stodgy traditions of the Senate by sharing a dizzying deluge of policy position. Lee's Twitter covers topics ranging from demanding restaurants return to cooking with beef fat and urging a revival of less efficient light bulbs, victims, he believes, of federal government overreach, to accusing the White House of elder abuse.
I would like him to do his job. I mean, I wouldn't like him to do his job.
No, he thinks that is his job. He thinks that's his job. He promotes right-wing conspiracy theories like the assertion that federal agents helped orchestrate the January 6th insurrection and that Jeffrey Epstein didn't kill himself. He cozies up to President-elect Trump, Elon Musk, ridicules his fellow senators for their age, and amplifies deceptive images and bogus right-wing memes, and he does it at an astonishing rate. In 2024 alone, Lee posted 13,142 times.
Wow. How is he doing anything else?
I don't know. He's most active during 7 p.m. to 10 p.m. Utah time, 9 p.m. to midnight Washington time. And
why aren't you spending time with your family 7 p.m. to?
That's why.
Isn't that when we're all home with our families?
No, he leaves them in Utah. He goes to Washington to get away from them. I believe that's true. I don't think they lived there with him. Let's see. In the month leading up to Trump's inauguration yesterday, the six largest U.S. banks, including J.P. Morgan and Goldman Sachs, left their net zero banking alliance, while BlackRock, the world's largest asset manager, quit a similar initiative. And on Friday, the Federal Reserve withdrew from a network of regulators that studied climate change risk. The exodus comes after years of growing political and legal pressure to ditch environmental, social, and governance goals. The climate groups, which encourage targets for reducing carbon emissions and financing the transition to green economy, had drawn the ire of Republican lawmakers, and Trump has taken. So climate change is a hoax. We're not going to. Yeah. Life-threatening cold weather is expected to expand to the southwest across the nation, impacting 235 million people with extra cold weather. But climate change is a myth. A fire at a Turkish ski resort has killed at least 66 people. A pre-dawn blaze at a popular resort in Turkey. And finally this. A Colorado mom was appalled after discovering that her sons had probably broken into the urn and eaten their grandfather's ashes.
Oh, my God, really?
The boys got pawpaw, Monica Long explained.
That's horrible.
So, single mother of 3 left her 2 toddlers, ages 3 and 2, alone for a moment in a nearby early January so she could use the bathroom while prepping for a birthday party. She came back into the room. The urn had been pulled down, the lid knocked off, and the kids were playing in the ashes. It looked as though they had eaten some of them.
Oh, no.
They got Pawpaw. Pawpaw was up on a shelf out of their reach, but they're climbers. They climbed their little way up and got a hold of him. All right.
We're just playing with Pawpaw.
Yeah, those little ash eaters.
He wanted to be included.
All right, that's it.
Sports weather traffic?
Yeah, very important sports was pretty on target with the college football championship. It was the Ohio State Buckeyes 34 over Notre Dame 23. I think he's thought it'd be 40-something to 20-something. Very, very close, Ed. This is the first time in since 2014 that they won, and in the 9th in program history. Utah Hockey Club over the Winnipeg Jets 5-2. They play next on Thursday, it looks like. Utah Jazz tanking it once again against the New Orleans Pelicans.
Go Jazz!
Pelicans 123, Jazz 119. They will tank it against the Thunder tomorrow at 6 o'clock. Weather, boy, it has just been super chilly this morning. Only 18 right now, going to get up to a high of 35 today. That's kind of the pattern, it looks like. Next chance of snow Friday night into Saturday. Not a great chance, but that's the next chance of any at all that we have. Traffic, we have a crash northbound I-15, Pleasant Grove Boulevard, milepost 275. Crash northbound I-15, 102nd South. This is a separate accident from the one earlier this morning that was causing so much of that backup coming around Point of the Mountain, northbound I-15. That looks like that's a little bit better until you get to that 102nd South accident I just told you about. And let's see, someone in California is telling us that the 201's a parking lot, paved in brake lights and people pretending to drive. Infiniteam is everywhere. You can tell us about your traffic wherever you are via text at 33986. Hter Games for board games. Magic the Gathering, Pokemon, miniatures, dice, paints, and more. Hter Games, 6831 South State, or HterGames.com.
All right, we've got another Utah word possibility coming your way, and more just after these few minutes of these breaks.
Listen to Radio from Hell at Home when you
I was thinking that maybe here we could do. I have 57 delicious cast iron skillet recipes that we could run through.
57?
But, you know.
I don't know if we have time for 57.
That's a lot.
Yeah, so maybe we should do something else here.
How about a Utah word of the day?
But I mean, who doesn't love a cast iron skillet recipe?
I do.
I finally got my first one.
Oh, yeah?
Recipe or skillet?
Skillet.
Skillet. What brand did you get?
I don't know. My husband's work got it for him for free.
Oh.
So.
You got to cure it.
It's probably a law.
Yeah, I still have to work on that. I also have hex clads that I've got to work on because Gordon Ramsay's dishes.
What?
Yeah, hex clad pans and stuff. They're great. They're great.
Okay, Al.
Katie's got new pans.
I do.
I think maybe we should go to a Utah word of the day then.
Is it brought to you by
Is this an old one?
It is an old one from 2022.
All right.
So here you go.
It's often said that the people of Utah speak a language all their own. It's a language that's often confusing and even incomprehensible to newcomers here in the Beehive State. So, Radio from Hell presents a handy guide to help everyone understand how the natives speak. It's the Utah word of the day. And today's word is...
Stime. S-T-I-M-E, stime. Oh, and look who we have here to present this edition of Utah Word of the Day. It's Utah's least known mayor, the mayor of Mona, Don Criddle.
Hello. I'm the mayor of Mona, Utah, Don Criddle. Hello. And I'm here to present the official version of Mona Community Notes because I'm the mayor. And according to the city charter, it's one of the official duties of the mayor of Mona. So, hello, this is Mona Community Notes with me, the current and duly elected mayor of Mona, Don Criddle.
And I'm the son of the mayor of Mona, Denver Criddle. Being your son, does that make me junior mayor of Mona, Daddy?
Denver, I'm going to tell you the same thing I told your sister, Sissy, when she asked if she was the junior mayor of Mona, because she's my daughter and older than you are, Denver. And that answer that I gave to Sissy was no.
Well, that's because Sissy's a girl. That's the reason that Sissy can't be junior mayor, isn't it, Daddy? Because she's a girl, right?
Well, no, not precisely. Sissy is a girl, but I mean, there's never been a girl junior mayor of Mona. But that ain't the reason.
Well, then what is the reason that me or Sissy can't be junior mayor, Daddy?
Because there ain't no such thing as junior mayor, Denver.
Oh.
We got an assistant mayor, no junior mayor. You know, the assistant mayor, Denver, he's my son-in-law.
I wondered why LeGrand was always in the city offices, Daddy.
Well, your sister Polly's husband don't live in Mona, but the mayor, me, Don Criddle, can pick anyone he wants to be assistant, and I chose him. Mainly because your sister, Sissy, wanted him out of the house as much as possible.
Oh, Daddy. I didn't know that Polly was having marriageable problems.
Well, she ain't having domestic trouble, son. I mean, LeGrand is just kind of annoying, as you know, and she likes to get him out of the house. And that pal of his, LeVar, well, he's a mooch, so Polly likes to keep them apart as much as possible. A bit enough of this, Denver. It's time to let the folks know what's going on in our fair city. It's time for Mona Community Notes.
It's time to let the folks know what's going on in Mona, Utah this week, Daddy.
I just said that, Denver.
All right, I knew I heard it somewhere.
This week, it's time for all Monans to get their dog licenses renewed. In association with that, the city is offering $8 spay and neutralizing of your pets. That will be available at the City Rec Center this Saturday from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m.
Hey, Daddy, what about Clyden? It's time to get Clyden spayed and neutralized.
Clyden is a turtle, Denver. Clyden is your pet turtle. We don't do that to turtles.
Oh, well, it don't sound fun. Clyden's going to be relieved when I tell him. Oh, it's time to wrap it up, ain't it, Daddy?
Past time. I'm Mayor of Mona, Don Criddle, and this has been Mona Community Notes.
Join us again some other time as we examine how the Utah natives speak with the Utah Word of the Day.
Now, I haven't heard that for a long time, so there's a few things of note there.
Yeah, I was going to
So apparently Denver has two siblings, girls, Polly and Sissy. And you haven't heard much. So
No.
Polly's married to LeGrand. of LeVar and LeGrand.
Okay.
But you haven't heard much of Sissy.
Yeah, what happened to her?
Well, I was looking into my notes. Apparently, she got pregnant and they sent her away.
Oh, jeez. That was 2 years ago.
Yeah.
We haven't.
Well, they won't let her come back either.
Oh.
She
the shame.
She got pregnant out of wedlock, so they just sent her away.
The shame.
Yeah. And we haven't heard anything from Polly or LeGrand either.
Well, maybe in an upcoming episode, we'll.
I'll make a note of that.
Yeah, there you go.
I'll make a note because I haven't heard that. That was actually one I kind of liked.
Yeah, I did too.
Cool. I'm glad I picked it then.
They've just gotten progressively worse over the years.
The way I chose them today was I went back to January's of the past few years,
Okay.
and I just pull the ones from January because
I'll bet there are 100 of them.
There's so many. If we go in the system and type in Utah word, it's scroll upon scroll upon scroll to get to.
We're
find
always
them.
looking for ideas. If you have an idea for
I have
a
an
Utah
idea.
word of the day, you can email us at radiofromhell@x96.com.
I have an idea. We have somebody catalog them, like just by date.
I have it all set by date.
It's all by date.
You can organize it by date. I
so
have
we-
it set by title.
So we just start with the first one we ever did that's in the system,
let's see.
and run them. All
You
the
just
way
want to
through.
run all of them?
An epic.
That's I could feel. I mean,
What would that be like? Would that just be terrible to do?
it's a lot. That's a lot.
I mean, but would
You
it?
mean instead of doing new ones for the time being, we
Yeah.
just have a rerun every Tuesday?
Yeah.
Is that what you're?
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of them. Like that one, this would be the second time it's ever been played. I don't think it's ever been played. It didn't get rerun before. It was
I
new.
mean, I don't keep track of the ones that we have rerun.
We do best ofs, Bill, in the morning before the show. It could have run there.
Yeah, but we don't do it. I'm saying there's so many of them. The likelihood that any one of them being played more than twice is small. So we just. I mean, you're not. I'm guaranteeing you're not going to have somebody go, God, not that one again.
Somebody's suggesting we do Real Housewives of Mona. That's a good suggestion. I like it. Because then that could be the Polly and...
Yeah. And of course, you know where that great idea falls, don't you?
Where?
Well, who's going to write it?
Oh.
Who would write that?
If you'd like to write a script for Utah Word of the Day...
You're not stepping up, are you?
I will not do it anymore. I've been harassed.
Well, you shouldn't.
I shouldn't do it, or I shouldn't be harassed?
No, you shouldn't do it anymore because you were harassed for a good reason.
Yeah, send us stuff. Why don't you? If you have ideas.
Yeah.
I have a quick traffic for you, Katie, before we get out of this mess.
Beautiful.
Crash northbound I-15, milepost 275. That's Pleasant Grove Boulevard. It's off to the right shoulder. Crash northbound I-15, 102nd south, left shoulder affected there. Those earlier accidents, there were a couple of them around Point of the Mountain for I-15 northbound. That 102nd south accident I just told you about is still slowing things down. Those earlier accidents I think are a little bit better, but I'm still seeing stop-and-go traffic around Point of the Mountain. What are you seeing on the roads? You can text us 33986. Clark Planetarium proudly presents Living Worlds, now playing in the Hanson Dome Theater. Explore Earth's co-evolution with life, journey through space and time, discover how we can find living worlds beyond. Don't miss this stunning film.
All right, we've got a couple of commercials and then a song, and then we've got the Boner recap coming up.
Do we have a prize for that?
We do. We got 2 tickets to see The Used May 5th at the Union. So if you'd like to win those and do that by recapping the Boner, you can call us right now, 877-602-9696.
All right, used tickets, Boner recap coming up. Give us a call right after these messages and a song.
Win $1,000 with another flip.
right?
Yeah. And John in Sunset said, did Katie pick that song? How did he know?
I sure did.
In Sunset?
In Sunset.
Mm.
Katie picked that song, yeah, because we do have tickets to give away to the Used. May 5th at the Union is when they're coming, but you have to play Gina, Boner Recap.
Yeah, and all you have to do is just tell me who won the boner today after I read the 3 candidates to you and who is going to try and do that.
We have Amy. Amy, are you there?
Yes.
Amy was surprised.
Amy.
Excited.
Amy, how are you today?
I'm good. I'm good.
We had a call from another Amy. I assume it was another Amy earlier today. It wasn't you, was it?
No.
Oh, that's good.
There's more than one Amy.
I heard her.
Yes, that Amy should.
Yeah.
Did Amy's words get through, or did Katie catch it?
I don't know.
I'm asking Amy.
Oh, right.
Amy?
Oh, did they get through, like the other Amy?
Yeah. Did her swears get through?
No.
Okay,
yes,
good.
I caught it. We're
Okay,
good.
good. Well, she was confused.
Yeah, she said a word that you can't say on the radio, and we have a button that you can
Oh,
push,
no.
but you have to go really fast to push.
I
it.
missed the big red button. It was just so much easier.
Yeah.
Now this one's a little square.
You got it.
All right, Amy.
No, you did catch it. I didn't hear her swear.
Okay,
Good. Amy, what I'm going to do is read the 3 boner candidates. You tell me who the winner was today, and you will win the used tickets. And I assume you heard the boners earlier.
Yes.
Okay, well, you'll have no problem then. Boner candidate number 1 was, you don't get between a man and his prime rib, especially when he's a big fat Florida attorney at a wedding, and he's in the prime rib line, and you're some damn little girl who wants to crowd in front of him. He started assaulting people with plates and and tried to choke someone out because they were crowding in the prime rib line. You just don't don't do that. Then there was boner candidate number 2. We're going to catch us a predator. These 5 students at Assumption University, a private Christian college in Massachusetts, charged with luring and assaulting a 22-year-old man on campus, luring him to campus, assaulting him, and filming it because, well, they wanted to be big-time predator catchers. The thing is he was not a predator.
No,
he was not a pedophile. They set it up. They lured him.
He thought he was meeting an 18-year-old person.
Yeah. And then boner candidate number 3. Yeah, no kidding. Are you talking to me, Amy, or someone else?
No, I mean it's legit. She's 18.
Yeah.
So.
Okay. You were commenting on the story. All right. And then boner candidate number 3, the bottom line here is that the bears and wolves are better hunters than the humans. Alaska is renewing a program, which will allow hunters to eliminate up to 80% of the bear and wolf population in Alaska, hunting them from helicopters. Boy, that's sporting, isn't it? And it's just carnage. It's bloody carnage. They're doing it because the bears and the wolves are really good at hunting the caribou and the moose, and
that's the nature of things.
And they've made this herd smaller,
right.
and the hunters don't want to. They want to be able to shoot the deer and the moose for trophies, and so they're going to kill the lions or the wolves and the bear. It just makes no sense at all.
Stupid.
Yes, it is stupid. So who was the winner, Amy?
Number 3.
Yes, indeed. We're going to get you tickets to see the used.
Yep, May 5th at the Union. If people want more information about that show, they can go to x96.com.
Hang on the line, and Delwyn will take care of you.
Tanner.
Delwyn. You remind me of Dr. Cox.
Hang on, Amy. Huh?
You remind me of Dr. Cox from Scrubs every time he talks to JD because he calls him a different female name every time. And so that's what it reminds me of with Tanner and you. Or whatever you were calling him, Xavier or Xander, whatever.
All I know is that I look around, and if I go, "How you doing, Delwyn?" He'll go,
he'll
"That's
answer
me.
to anything."
That's me.
He's currently on the phone taking information, so he's not paying attention. But we've got more on the way. We've gotten some news. And
Katie's promising more, so I guess we
am.
have to do more.
This is what I do. I always promise more, and then I make these guys do extra work because I do it.
Oh, yeah, there we are. We do have more, don't we?
Yes. So make sure you stick around for that. We've got a lot on the way. But first, gold backs.
Yes, let me tell you, gold backs are currency that is made of gold, local currency made of gold, and you can use it like gold. Now, gold is a good way to hedge your savings against inflation. You can diversify and protect your wealth. Consider investing in gold backs, local currency made of 24-karat gold. And when the price of gold goes up, the value of your gold backs goes up. And gold backs maintain their value because they're made from real gold, which offers natural resistance to inflation. Now, you can lease these gold backs through a precious metals account and earn up to 3.5% annually on top of the natural price increases in gold, 3.5%. Shop local, spend in gold at over 800 local Utah businesses while spending real gold with Goldbacks. To exchange for Goldbacks, visit alpinegold.com. Use the promo code RADIO for free shipping on orders of over $200.
Missed a morsel of murder from your crime desk expert, Gina Barbera?
X96.
9:18, and it is time for some news brought to you by.
Buy a set of 4 select tires from Big O Tires now through the 26th of January and get free Papa Murphy's Pizza for a year. It's a great deal any way you slice it, only at your locally owned and operated Big O Tires.
Well, we all remember the More Cowbell sketch on Saturday Night Live when it comes
classic.
to the most famous use of a cowbell as a musical instrument. There's really only one answer. It's Blue Oyster Cult, Don't Fear the Reaper. That said, there might not actually be any cowbell in the song at all.
I've heard.
An episode of the new documentary series SNL 50, on Saturday night, gets into the making of the iconic sketch. In it, there's some debate from the people involved in the track, and David Lucas, one of the song's producers. They say, I knew it. I knew it needed something. It needed some momentum, and the fact of the matter was, this was a song about death, oncoming death. It needed a heartbeat. Cowbell. I go get the cowbell. I come back. Nobody said anything for 20 years, but suddenly, after Will's sketch, everybody remembered doing it. I did it.
Oh.
I was the one who played the cowbell.
We're arguing about who actually did the cowbell.
Yeah.
I see.
That said, though, Murray Krugman, another one of the song's producers, dropped a bombshell saying, I don't even remember whether Lucas or the former drummer, Alan Bouchard, played it, but the irony here, the headline here is, I don't think it's a cowbell. It had that hollow sound of a wood block, whereas a cowbell has a really shrill metal top-end sound. He said, I don't remember specifically, but when I listen to the song, I swear it's a wood block and not a cowbell. Meanwhile, Bouchard admits that the SNL sketch really isn't all that far off from how the making of the song actually happened, saying, when I saw the skit, I thought, how did they even hear the cowbell? How did they even know it was there? And then to come up with this thing about, should it be in there or should it not be in there? That's exactly what happened. We actually had that debate at the end of the
I need
discussion.
to watch this SNL show because I would love to know, like how did that even come up in the writer's room? Whose
More
idea was
cowbell.
that? Yeah.
More cowbell. Let's see. Toto. Toto's Steve Lukather has criticized Weezer for their Africa cover, calling the circumstances surrounding it weird. Now, I criticized the Toto Africa, or the Weezer Africa cover, because it just sounds almost exactly like Toto, which I think is kind of stupid.
Well, they're both making money off of it, so...
Weezer's take on the karaoke classic came in 2018, following a fan-driven campaign beginning in December of 2017, urging them to cover the track. After briefly trolling fans with versions of Toto's Rosanna, instead, they eventually shared the cover, even releasing it on vinyl. Returning the favor later that year, Toto then shared their take on Weezer's Hash Pipe, performing it at a gig in Vancouver,
which I think is great,
and then releasing a studio version. The band also let their thoughts be known about Weezer's cover of Africa, giving it a B+, saying Rivers Cuomo kicked ass on it. Lukather added, our music has such little nuance. Our music has such little nuance. We spent so much meticulous time. These guys stood there, they just stood there and did this S in an afternoon. Oh, that's what it's...
Oh, he doesn't like that it came so easily to...
Yeah. We worked on that and worked on it, and
yeah,
they just throw it off.
Sure, you're both making money on this.
Now it seems as though things aren't so friendly between the two bands. Speaking to the new and approved podcast, Lukather provided some new insight into their relationship after host Matt Pinfield, he's still around, mentioned Cuomo loving Africa. The Toto frontman quickly interjected, I don't know about him loving the song, man. I don't think that's the case at all. He then went on to say he didn't believe the cover was done in good faith, but that Toto had the last laugh anyway. I think he did it to take the piss out of it, and it blew up in his face. He's got to play it every night.
Yeah,
he's
I
probably
think that's
right.
probably true.
He was sort of making fun of it, but
we'll do this.
he was sort of making fun of it, but he played it too well, and now he has to do it all the time. Yeah, but then Lukather goes on to say, in the long run, what you've been saying, Gina, it's peace and love. It was good for them. It was good for us.
Yeah, you're all making money from it.
God bless. Let's see. Jeremy Renner.
Yeah.
shared one of his treatments that's helped him recover following his near-fatal snowplow accident.
A snowplow accident?
His snowplow accident 2 years ago. 2 years ago. The actor posted a smiling selfie while inside of a hyperbaric chamber, calling the treatment an essential part of his recovery. Taking care of business, this office of mine has been such a blessing.
An
absolute champion for wellness.
X96.com/live, you can see a picture of him
in a hyperbaric chamber. He said hyperbaric at 2 atmospheres has been, hyperbaric at 2 atmos has been a staple in my life for about 20 months. O2 is essential for our life and longevity. Pull up a chair and let's discuss all the good things in my life today.
He really was. I mean, that he overcame that and that he can walk is pretty amazing.
It is. Los Angeles continues to grapple with the effects of the devastating fire. They're expecting, again, huge winds in the L.A. Area again today and tomorrow. Gale force winds.
Yeah, it's not over. Are we just bored with the fire news? Because the fires are still going.
Still burning. The Fire Aid benefit concert set for January 30th. It will be in the Intuit Dome and at the Kia Forum both. Billie Eilish, Lady Gaga, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Green Day, Stevie Nicks, Joni Mitchell, Jelly Roll, Gwen Stefani will all be there. And then Pink, Sting, Stephen Stills, John Mayer, my God, Dave Matthews, Earth, Wind and Fire, Lil Baby, Gracie Abrams, Tate McRae, Green Day, Katy Perry, Rod Stewart, more and more. Olivia Rodrigo, Stevie Wonder.
I think they're going to be streaming it somewhere, too, that you can watch and donate?
Let's see. It says it will be presented by Live Nation, so we'll ask Trent about that, maybe.
But I think I thought I saw that you would be able to donate and watch it streaming.
I wouldn't be surprised, but I'm not.
Let me see.
Fire Aid will be simulcast on Apple, Max, everywhere. Apple, Max, Netflix, Paramount Plus, Paramount Prime Video, YouTube, and the Amazon Music Channel on Twitch, and select showings at AMC theaters.
Oh.
Audio will be broadcast to Apple Music, iHeartRadio, Sirius XM, and SoundCloud. So if you just want the audio, you'll be able to do that. Let's see what else we have here. I told you about Bob Dylan's Mr. Tambourine Man. I told you Aerosmith bassist Tom Hamilton has shared the debut single from his new band. He has a new band, Close Enemies.
Yeah, because I think Steven is done. I don't think Steven's...
Yeah, they said he is probably going to be better, but he's not going to be better enough to tour. Def Leppard, no, I don't care. Let's see. How about beverages? An important part of every meal.
Yeah, I agree.
It may it be fountain drinks, juices, lemonades, milkshakes, you name it. In the past year, we've seen a ton of them, especially in the summer and fall seasons. But now, here are some new drinks announced from Baskin-Robbins, Del Taco, and more. Baskin-Robbins is coming out with something they're calling cinnamon roll. Baskin-Robbins putting a cinnamon roll flavor into a milkshake.
I would try that.
Sure. Del Taco is opening up the year with dragon fruit and blueberry as beverages. Fountain drinks.
I am a sucker for blueberry stuff.
Oh, yeah?
Blueberry lemonade is my favorite kind of lemonade and things like that. So.
Dutch Brothers, which I don't have any idea what Dutch Brothers, where they came from and why they're all
they're everywhere.
A lot of sugar.
Let's see, they're doing a drink that has cereal in it.
What?
Yeah.
These aren't drinks, by the way. These are desserts.
This is sweet milk.
It's not a drink.
Sweet milk filled by what's left of your favorite cereal. So
like
in
the
other
bottom
words,
of the bowl.
Yeah, it's like drinking the bottom of the bowl. Cinnamon swirl and marshmallow dream. So there's that. Scorps. They're postponing their Las Vegas residency.
Oh, no.
Well, drummer Mickey D has sepsis.
Sepsis?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
Which I don't even know
That's
quite.
not good.
That's kind of icky, isn't it?
Yes.
It's really dangerous.
Yeah.
You could die from that.
Mission Impossible Final Reckoning. I guess that means it's going to be the last of them.
Yes.
Christopher McQuarrie, the director, is teasing the Tom Cruise movie. He says, we had a small screening, and somebody said, I was suffocating throughout the entire sequence. I almost had a heart attack.
You know, they do get action right in those movies.
Macari,
whatever you feel about Tom Cruise.
He didn't reveal what the action sequence was that made the audience member feel like he was going to have a heart attack. But the trailer for the film had Tom Cruise fighting off enemies underwater, off of planes, and other ridiculous scenes.
You haven't done this story, Bill. I thought you would get to.
Which one?
The 12 best performing large metropolitan areas in America.
Best performing in terms of?
This is the Milken Institute, and they looked at which cities across America do the best job at leveraging the resources they have to spur economic growth, get their residents on the fast track to success. Number 1, Raleigh, North Carolina.
Okay, I'm moving.
Number 2, Ogden.
Ogden, Utah?
Yeah. And number 3, Salt Lake City. Ogden and Salt Lake City, 2 and 1 for best performing cities in America.
Can we be more specific what that means, though?
Let's see. High levels of employment growth and wage growth over the last 5 years, I guess.
Right.
What it says.
Yeah, Katie's not on board with that.
No?
All right.
The other top 10 are Huntsville, Alabama, Colorado Springs, Austin, Texas, Fayetteville, Olympia, Washington, Palm Bay, Florida, and Boise, Idaho. But we've got 2 in the top 5 there.
Okay, well, I'm moving.
You going to go back to Ogden?
Listen.
Or you stay in Salt Lake, because that's on there, too.
I would not mind living in Ogden at all. Every time I go back there, I think,
Well, Ogden's awesome, isn't it?
Yep. All right, that's it.
Weather, very cold, 19 right now. Only going to get up to 35 for a high today. Overnight low of 17. Kind of stay in the same pattern for most of the week. Highs only getting up in the low 30s. Overnight lows in the teens. That continues until Friday, which is our next chance of snow. Not a big chance, but a little chance Friday night into Saturday. And that is your weather.
Perfect. All right. After these, we'll be back with our wellness check with Elena Wood.
Listen to Radio.
right, 9:35, and we have our wellness check brought to you by...
Well, brought to you by Nightingale College.
Is Elena Wood there? Can you hear us, Elena?
Hello, can you hear me?
Yes. Yes, you're there.
What?
Bill, we can hear her. She's right there.
Oh.
See? There she is.
Oh, that's her. I recognize her laugh. Hi, Elena.
Oh, dear. Hello.
Oh.
So good to talk with you today.
We're not familiar enough for you to call me dear, though.
Absolutely,
sorry.
you are, Elena.
Elena, it's from Nightingale College. We're going to talk about health habits for a better life.
Don't you want a better life,
Well,
Bill? You should listen to her.
Isn't that kind of what we always talk about?
It kind of is, yeah. You know, but this is just a good overview of some good physical health habits
Okay.
that can really improve your daily life.
Okay, let's do it.
Alrighty. The first one is to move your body daily. And we have talked, like you said, a lot about this. It doesn't have to be doing 2 hours of super intense workout. This can be small tasks like taking a walk, doing some physical chores, stretching your body, or of course, a more formal workout.
Can it be like when I go to Costco, the one down here on 3rd West is so huge that I'm walking all over looking for stuff, and by the time I'm done, I'm going, that's it, I'm done.
That's a workout, sure.
I'm done.
Yeah, you're getting your steps in for the day doing that for sure.
Okay, good. All right, what's next?
Perfect. Next is to eat nutritious food.
Which you can find at Costco, which is great.
You can,
Yeah.
absolutely, yes. So we're killing 2 birds with 1 stone here for sure.
Exactly.
Oh, so trying to highlight foods in your diet such as fruits and vegetables, whole grain, protein, and of course, lots and lots of water. You can still eat your favorite pasta, just try and add a side of veggies to kind of round out that meal.
Thank you. I need permission for pasta. Elena said I can
granted.
have it.
Pasta is allowed, yes.
We have a little book of permission slips that Elena will issue to you.
Please let Gina have pasta.
Okay, so nutritious food. Next.
And this one kind of tacks right back onto that one. Eating enough protein to support building muscle and keeping your body strong. As we age especially, we tend to eat a little bit less protein. And we want to aim for 1.2 to 2.5 grams per kilogram of body weight or 1 gram about per pound of body weight.
That's why I have bolognese pasta, because it's got protein.
That's the way to do it. Yeah.
With the pasta.
Once again, 2 birds, 1 stone.
Exactly.
I have a T-bone steak with a big scoop of noodles on top.
Scoop of noodles.
Yeah.
Scoop of noodles.
It's the new food trend. Scoop of noodles.
The next step, of course,
Yeah.
is prioritizing our sleep, aiming for 7 to 9 hours each night. And if we're not able to get that sleep at night, I am going to hand out permission slips once again for a nap.
Wait a minute. I can have pasta and a nap?
Look
You're
at
my,
you go,
you're my
Gina. Absolutely,
favorite,
you can.
Elena.
Well, that's
I
what
know, I'm making the good list today.
it's what you do, Gina, and look at how healthy you are.
I'm perfectly healthy.
All right, so
Give us one more thing, Elena.
One more thing, avoid or limit use of alcohol and drugs. And I know you're going to have some feelings about this one.
Well,
and that's okay.
it is. I mean, you're seeing more and more that they're saying, just no alcohol is really good for you. Just not a, you just say, well, a glass of wine a day. They're saying, yeah, probably not. If you can just not do it at all,
It says
you're probably
limit,
better
Bill.
off.
It doesn't say you.
I know this says limit.
You don't have to avoid. It says avoid or limit. You can just limit it if you want.
What?
Yeah, you don't have to absolutely go cold turkey. However, if you would like to, once again, you definitely can go that route.
I'm just going to read you a story that I skipped over today, Gina. More and more women need liver transplants, and it's because of alcohol abuse.
Oh, dear.
But not pasta
so take
abuse.
it easy.
No.
Moderation, not pasta abuse for sure.
Yeah, no, I've actually been cutting back on my alcohol intake, and I do feel better for doing it.
Good.
Good for you. I love that. Moderation in all things. Absolutely.
So that's there's kind of a short list today, but a
It
very
is a short one today.
a very pointed one, I think.
And I like what you said at the beginning, Elena, about how, so maybe you already do daily exercise. Maybe add just a little bit more to it. Like you exercise every day, but do you stretch in the morning? Just adding a little bit. You don't have to add a lot.
Absolutely. This doesn't have to be 0 to 100. Just aim for that 1% better.
That's okay. Next time I go to Costco, and then I'm going to go to the car wash and vacuum out my car.
That's a little extra.
Oh, yeah.
Vacuuming
a little
my car.
extra. That'll do it.
It's kind of stretching while I vacuum.
There you go.
All right, Elena.
Absolutely.
If you want to find out more about all of this stuff,
you can learn more about this as well as Nightingale's amazing programs by visiting nightingale.edu.
all right. Thank you.
Thank you. Have a good one.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Elena.
She's always so kind.
She's
tolerant of our shenanigans.
She has a very good sense of humor, and she likes to
does.
laugh.
We've got a song and some commercials on the way before we head out of the studio, so stick around for all of that. But first, Big O Tires.
It's the team you trust, Big O Tires.
It's the team you trust for pizza for a year. If you buy, and I mean, really, if you need tires, don't let this go by. 4 new tires at Big O Tires, and they will give you Papa Murphy's Pizza free for 1 year.
And it's they have so many brands of tires at Big O Tires, and it's any of them. Maybe you've thought about getting winter tires, or you just want to replace and get some all-season tires. Any of those will work for this pizza deal.
Yeah, now it's only good through the 26th of this month, so just a few more days. But remember, Big O Tires, they offer winter and all-season tires to help keep you in the proper traction. Also, they do financing. They know that tires and service can be an unexpected expense, so they want to make sure you have financing options. No credit needed, even financing options. 50 locally owned and operated locations of Big O Tires, so I'm sure you'll find one in your neighborhood.
I was there yesterday.
Oh, yeah?
For an oil change and tire rotation, all the good stuff.
Did they have signs up about the pizza deal?
They did not that I saw. I wasn't super paying attention because I had other work to do, but they had me in and out in less than an hour.
Free pizza for a year when you buy 4 brand new tires from your local Big O store. You can find one near you by going to bigotires.com.
Red Hot Chili Peppers, Under the Bridge.
That's their love song for L.A.
There you
I'm
go.
sure they will play that at the benefit.
I wouldn't be surprised.
I listening to Conan O'Brien yesterday, and his assistant, Sonam Assessian, lived in Altadena, and her house is completely gone.
Yep.
Her whole neighborhood gone. She and her husband and her twin boys lived there, and there, she said we're fine. And it's just, but it's just so devastating to miss your, all of your neighbors. Their houses aren't there anymore.
And even if you start to build back, it will never be the same because not everyone will come back. Probably whatever that community was will never be the same.
And but thank goodness climate change didn't have anything to do with this.
I will say, speaking of climate change, when I was at Lost Lands, Excision did a back-to-back with Wooly, which are two great DJs, and they did a drop, and it's supposed to say something else, but it said global warming is real, and it was probably the best thing of the entire weekend. I was very proud to see that.
I mean, there are blizzard warnings right now in Texas,
but where's the snow here?
It's
well,
absurd.
that's climate change.
Exactly.
Things are shifting.
Yeah.
And well, anyway, it's
we're making our way through.
It's hard.
I need a nap. About 4 years nap.
A 4-year nap?
Yeah. 4-year long nap would be nice. I don't.
We have to find ways to distract. I was telling you first thing this morning. It was the sweet distraction of football last night. Really did because you're focusing on it. Your mind is distracted. You're following the action. I didn't think about the election at all while I was watching that game.
I was 3D printing stuff yesterday.
What were you 3D printing?
Weapons.
You're gonna laugh at this. A yarn bowl.
What is a yarn bowl?
It's a bowl that you put yarn in.
You put your yarn in, and then it has like this swirl that you feed the yarn through.
Yeah.
And so it just rolls, and it keeps your yarn in one place
Keeps
and
it
not
tidy.
all over. And mine's a llama from Emperor's New Groove. I'm very proud of it.
So how much knitting do you do?
I crochet almost every day. I made 3 shawls for Christmas this year, including 2 different hats. I'm working on a cardigan for myself right now.
You know what would happen if she didn't keep her hands busy? You know.
The devil's handiwork.
No kidding.
I need something. My ADHD needs something along with like watching something in the background or just keeping myself distracted. And crocheting always helps me out. So
Can you 3D print me a weapon?
no, but I can 3D print you a useful, handy tool in the studio of some sort. I don't really know what, but
a weapon.
No, but the 3D printer is
really wants a
great. Shall we do the promo and get out of here?
Yeah.
Okay.
Wednesday's Radio from Hell show usually contains things that must go.
Well, we should definitely do that then.
What's settled? Send us your things that you can't stands no more to radiofromhell@x96.com.
Merely reading your email on the air will magically make these things disappear.
We can't contain our excitement for Radio from Hell Wednesday morning here on X96.
Yeah, I really need you to print me a weapon.
Not happening. I won't even let my husband look at those files.
All right.
He was nice enough to look up that bowl for me by himself. I didn't even mention it. I was just crocheting.
Look up a
my
yarn
little
bowl
heart out.
for me.
I need a yarn bowl.
It was
I
great.
need one shaped like a llama. Come on.
All right. I think we are good. Gave all the right prizes away.
Okay.
Tanner, thank you for being my savior today.
When did Tanner get here?
He's been here all morning.
As Carrie would say, live long and prosper, bitches.
Don't you know who I am?
I have permission for pasta.
Artie Fufkin is next.